Over the years, I have toured a lot of incredible islands in New Horizons. Many of these I visited live on stream and were sent to me by my viewers. I've decided to make a huge compilation of the many islands I visited so you can sit back, grab a drink, and get inspired. There is a massive variety here, and hours worth of amazing unique islands with so many great ideas. So leave a like on the video if you're ready to see some cool islands, and let's jump right into this.
Right, let's check this island out. So this island is by Japsy, and it is called, I can't remember, but we'll see in a minute. But the description is simple and humble, normal, cool. Okay. Do you remember me? I do. Best way to procrastinate at the office. I agree. I do. If I was at an office right now, I would be watching a stream. Not my own, because how would that work? Yeah. Oh, okay. Already we've got a very cool entrance to the Resident Services Plaza. I like this a lot. Ben, sorry, I can't make it to this stream. No problem, well, I'm looking forward to touring your island in the future. Whoa, this is so cool. Okay, already, you've done a really good job, Japsy. You've done a really great job. This is looking really cool. Very good terraforming. So this is a normcore island. So I think a lot of the sort of suggestions that I would usually give I might not really apply to this island. Because you folks know me, I would probably say, you know, maybe have some more custom patterns and stuff. But this is specifically a normcore island. So, you know, that's kind of the look that is being gone for here. Although I do notice you do actually have some cool custom patterns down there, which I think works very well. I like that. Can we get... Yeah, we can. Okay. Got a little carnival area. I love your content. Thank you. I love your channel. Thank you. It's very kind. You folks are bringing out the compliments. I'm blushing. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you to say that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, over here, things getting really interesting. Oh, I like that. You know what? This has to be one of my favorite items in the entire game. It really does. I love it. I love that you can get the cave item. It's so good, isn't it? I love the cave. I want to get lost in that cave. I wish you could actually enter in it, but you can't. Is it just me or is it super laggy? It doesn't look laggy at all on my end. I'm watching it back and it looks flawless, so I think it's probably your internet. I'm also not seeing any other people saying about lag or anything like that, so yeah. But no, this island looks really, really cool. Like I said, I don't really have many ideas for it because this is a normcore island, so a lot of the things that I would suggest are not really in theme with being a normcore island, but I think even for a normcore island, you've got a lot of like really unique things. Cave is top tier, I agree. It's definitely, it's in the top 10 for me. Oh, let's check out the villages. I know you folks like to see that. So here's all the villages. You got some good ones. Got some very good ones. Sasha, one of my favorites. Don't forget to leave a like, by the way, folks. I do appreciate it. You know, the YouTube algorithm always appreciates it when you drop a like. It will then suggest the stream to other people because it's like, hey, these people like it, so other people might. Is that the Squeakoid? Oh, I love the Squeakoid. Squeakoid is one of my faves. I can't deny it. It's great. It's my B-day. Please come to mine. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you, if that's true. I'm kind of doubting it because you were saying some things earlier. You were like, you've been watching me for 5 years. And I gotta be honest with you, I've not been making content on it for 5 years, so I don't think that's true. But yeah. Happy birthday if it is your birthday. I'm so happy as a caught up with one of my friends today. Nice. That's cool. I like how the secret beach is like back here, by the way. Usually the secret beach is kind of hidden between some cliffs, but you've actually just got it nice and out in the open. That's cool. In your orchard, so it's nice and framed at the back of there. I like it. But yeah, folks, I do ask you not to... No point asking for me to come visit, because I do it at random. I mean, Bob's Buddy members and beyond have priority visits, but aside from that, there's no way of getting a fast visit. I will say once again, I want to say it this time early on, because yesterday we had Mr. Incognito, you know, drop in the super chat so I'd visit his island, and it worked in the end because he just went so crazy with them. But I'm gonna say it this time, dropping a super chat will not get me to visit your island. It's just gonna be at random. You know, the channel member visits have always been a thing. That's been a thing since like day one. But yeah, don't drop a super chat to try and get me to visit, because it's not gonna happen. You'll just be disappointed. Yeah, so okay, but anyways, I think we're almost done with this island. It looks really, really cool. Let's check out another one. Thanks for sending it over, Japsy. I enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Let's go to another one. Planning on seeing lots of islands today. I gotta go, Ben. Alright, catch you later. Have a good one. Yeah, there are so many islands that I want to see, honestly. Hello, Izzy. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for showing my island. I hope you guys like it. It was really great, Japsy. I really enjoyed it. Did a good job. Right. Let's check out another one. Doke. Here we are. I don't know why I checked the bulletin board. I've got no habit of doing that for some reason. Right, this island is by Unicorn Elf. Here we go. It's pretty cool villages. Sasha once again. I do love Sasha, one of my favorites. Okay, well this is looking really cool already. I love the theming of this. This is really interesting. It's a very natural feeling island, but then it's also got a bit more kind of a linear structure to it with these pathways and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far. Oh, a nice little bakery where you can bake some bread. Delicious. Hi, Ben. I had to buy a new Switch and start a new island today since my one stopped working. Oh, no. That's not good. So island have to be finished? No, it doesn't. The point of this stream is that I'll be giving my ideas for your islands and stuff. So if you want some feedback for your island, you want some ideas, then, you know, that works. This is really cool. I think maybe if you want to do something with your beach down here, you could have like a nice little market. I think that would be a really cool idea. I think I'd like to see that, a nice little market. That would work quite well. Lag? What are you talking about, folks? I don't see any lag. That's weird. Why is it not working properly? Oh, I hate when it does this. It froze for a bit. Okay, it's fine. If it just freezes for a little bit, that's fine. Let me know if it keeps doing bad things. I mean, YouTube is saying there's something wrong, but it doesn't really give me any feedback about what's actually wrong. But yeah, anyways, let's try and focus on enjoying the island, and hopefully it will go away. I just want to enjoy the island. The YouTube wants me to suffer. Oh, this beach down here is really cool, actually. This one is really good. Stream lag, not game. Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure what I can do about it. It's weird because it doesn't really say anything's wrong, but I don't know what's up. Anyways, I like this. This is really cool. I didn't think about having this little thing in front of the gazebo to have a little sort of like, you know, bar area on the beach. That's such a cool idea. I kind of want to steal that idea. That's really cool. Okay, it says excellent connection again. That's good. That's good. Alright. I like it. Oh, this is cool. Your island is so well designed. You've managed to fit so much stuff in there, honestly. That's so cool. Ben, do you ever see Halloween Golf Core Islands? Yeah, I see them quite a lot. Not so much around this time of the year. What could we put over here? Do you know what? Given that your island is in like a kind of suburban setting and you've got this sort of football court down here, I think it'd be kind of cool if you had like a construction sort of little area up here where maybe they're working on the rest of the island. That's kind of a neat idea. Clever way of filling the area with something, you know? Well, I'm late. What have I missed? Well, this is our second one, so don't worry, you've not missed too much. But welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. One of my old lines of Witchy Spooky Island. Planning on doing a new one. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you submit that new one when you get it. I'd like to see that. I'll definitely be doing a stream where I try and do some Halloween islands this year, so that'll be fun. Yeah, this island is really cool. Oh, you could definitely have like some sort of really cool like lookout up here or something, I imagine, that looks out over the whole island. That would work pretty well because you've got this big sort of cornfield over here. I could imagine that kind of tying in very nicely. Yeah, this is so cool. I just love how you've managed to fit in so much into your island. And once again, we got a cool secret beach where it's like not hidden by the cliffs. That's really cool. What's the name of your island? My island's name is Kokomo. It's named after a Beach Boys song that's about a mythical island, and I thought like that fits really well. Wow, I love this island. It's so nice. It's like it's really, really pretty. This island doesn't have too many cliffs on it, which I actually kind of like. I kind of wish mine had a few less. Hi, Ben. Hey, Phoebe. How are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mine's a Halloween island. Nice. Okay, well, I think we're basically finished this one, but I really enjoyed it. That was great. I didn't have too many ideas, but like I said, I hope the ideas that I did have were of use to you. I think my internet might be being a little bit patchy tonight, but I'm hoping it sorts itself out. Benj, you know how many islands you got to visit? I'm not sure. The answer is just a lot, to be honest. A lot of islands. So many. Okay, this one's looking really cool already. I love when you go to the Resident Services Plaza and it's just got such like a cool entrance. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. I love the bridge. It's a very small bridge. What are you drinking? I'm drinking some apple juice. Oh, this is so cool. I'm not sure which way to go. Let's check out the map real quick for you folks. There you go. Whoa, look at the map. That map is crazy. I waited an hour on here. Well, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, this is looking really, really cool. There's so much in terms of custom patterns and stuff. It's just, wow. This is a very dense island. Like, there's a lot going on. This is, it's very pretty, though. And I love kind of when it's been set. I mean, usually I wouldn't really play it this time when it's a bit cloudy, but I think it works really well for this island. It gives it a very sort of serene and peaceful kind of feel. Also, I love when villagers have their own like special islands and stuff for their houses. I love that so much. I really wish I could have done more of that. Trips aside, how often do you think you'll be doing tour streams? I'm trying to do them like a lot more often. I try and do at least a few a month, but I might do even more than that. I'll see. You know, I try and stream lots of different things, but these ones seem to be quite popular. People like to enjoy these, so yeah, I'll try and get to as many as I can. And hopefully do some more in the near future too. Was there a ladder? This would be a perfect place for a ladder, honestly. I think you need a ladder there, definitely. That would work really well. We would love to see it. We would love to see it. Also, the gyroids, they're having a great time. They're just vibing, you know. Ooh, where's this pipe gonna take me? I do love a good pipe. Ooh, okay, it took us back over here. Well, that's convenient. Now we can check out some more. Also, I do know that sometimes when I'm visiting people's islands, I don't get to see everything, but I'm trying my best to do it at like a pace where I can see as much as I can, but you know, I don't spend too long on one island. Will you be more towards beginning if you did the form before lots of people? No, it's just at random. So, yeah. Wish we could terraform on the beach. Yeah, that would be really cool. Gosh, my island would be so chaotic if I could do that, though. There would be way too much going on if I could submit on the beach. Hey, sorry I'm late. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. What's the next animal up for the villager popularity contest? Oh, I can't quite remember, to be honest with you. I really can't. I think it was rabbits, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I've completely forgotten. I'll have to go back and check that. Do I have to resubmit my dream address if I submitted yesterday? Yes, you do. Oh, this one's really cool. It's kind of almost like a hint of Halloween over here, actually, which is really neat. I'm not really sure what suggestions I would have for this island, because it feels like it's just so perfectly laid out. Like, person has put in a lot of thought to their island and stuff. I'm willing to bet this was probably saved around Halloween. Kind of feels like there's some elements here that are very Halloween themed, so I think that might actually be the case. But yeah, this is a very, very vast island. Like, there's just so much to see. There's so much packed into this island. It's crazy. Hey, Jamin, how you doing? Welcome in. Stuff. Right, so we're here on another island. This one is by Kalani, and this island is called Evendeer. I believe I said that correctly. I tried. Okie doke. Does standard Bobscan get you priority visits? Unfortunately not. But I do appreciate everyone who becomes a channel member, regardless of what tier they become. Oh, they've got Bob. Speaking of Bob himself, there he is. There is the person. Yeah, if you're curious about any of the specific perks for different channel member tiers and stuff, you can click the join button or the link in the description and it will tell you all the perks for your specific tier. If you like, whatever, like, let's say you become a Bob's Buddy member, then you also get all the perks from being a Bob's Gang member, and yeah, it basically works that way on channels on YouTube. Oh, I love this song. This song's so great. It's like Mario Kart themed. It's so great. I love it. Has to be one of the best. How do I know when you stream? So if you turn on channel notifications, that's probably the best way of doing it. Just subscribe and turn on channel notifications. That's really the best way, I would say. Look how many reps there are. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh wow, there's so many. I've never seen so many before. Is 6 the max you can have, or is it 8? I think it's... I'm not sure. It's a little wedding going on here. Very cool. Yeah, this island's looking really cool already. I like how they've got... You know, they're using the paths that the game gives you, but they've added a little twist to it. This is really neat. I think it'd be cool to see some of those ledge patterns that we talked about in the last stream. They make... Pardon me, they make like fake little ledges out of custom patterns. That would look really cool by this house. I do love how the houses here have such like a fancy little island. Do not run. Do not pick. Okay, I'll try not to. Well, I can run because I'm in a dream island, so it's acceptable. So the Marriott items, wow, this is very fancy. Whoa. This is so fancy. There's so much going on. I love it though. Terraforming is really good on this island. Again, I'm trying to think of suggestions to give, but this looks really cool. Like I said, I think those custom pans will look good. Also, Resetti. What's he doing down there? He's a dress now. That's really clever, actually. I don't think I've seen someone do that before. It's a really neat idea. I'm playing Animal Crossing right now, and I'm being chased by a tarantula. That's scary. I miss how mean the villagers were in the GameCube version. I do miss it sometimes. Hey Ben, been a long time. Happy to catch stream again. Good to see ya. How you doing? Oh, come in. Oh, I love the little camping areas that people make on their islands. They're usually so peaceful and serene and stuff. You know, I like that. Interesting, there's a car here. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You know, if you go camping, you bring your car. It makes sense. So it just kind of seemed a little bit random. I mean, how does this car escape? So they have to go down these steps like... like that? That's got to be bad if your tires. Oh, a little patch here. I like that. That's very cute. Again, it almost kind of reminds me of Halloween again. First time I've actually made it to a live stream. Love your channel. Thank you. That's very kind. I'm glad to have you here. Animal Crossing is my comfort zone. Yeah, me too. UFO? Oh gosh, we're gonna get abducted. No. Little kind of spacey area over here. I imagine this is like Celeste's little display area, you know. It's cute. I like that. There's lots of like sort of themed areas to this island, which is really neat. He's enjoying a cold one. Look at him. How do people grind tons of tarantulas? Well, you can go to Tarantula Island, but it's pretty rare. Aside from that, the best way of grinding tarantulas is just to chop down all the trees and make the area as clear as possible, I think. So there's literally nothing on the ground, and then just walk around and try and kind of hide so you can get them to spawn in, you know. Ooh, I don't like these fellas though. This has to be the scariest item by far in Animal Crossing. Like, this thing terrifies me. Look at it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Oh, it's so sinister. Like, it really does look like a creepy sort of like alien creature, you know. Oh, I don't like it. No, it's not good. It's not good. I wish Resetti had more of a presence in the game. I mean, it's cool that Resetti actually can like appear in the roost and stuff, but I wish he did a little bit more. Anyways, I really enjoyed that island. Thank you for showing us. Let's check out another one now. Here we are on Goblin Isle. I wonder if we're going to see any goblins on here. I'm scared of goblins. They frighten me. Okay, well let's take a look at the map. What do you like about Bob? He's just the best. He's just the best. I just like everything about Bob. A better question would be, what don't you like about Bob? Are your kitties indoor cats? They are. But they have access to our garden, which is basically enclosed gardens. They can't go anywhere. You can just roam around the garden and have a fun time. I really enjoyed yesterday's stream. Thank you, I appreciate that. This island's looking really cool. I love this little area over here. This is so cool. It's great. I love it. This seems like a more city core kind of theme island. I wasn't getting that impression when I first hopped off the bed, but yeah, this is kind of giving me those vibes. Look who it is. It's the Froggy Chair family. Pitfall? No. I went on a scavenger hunt and we desperately tried to find a pitfall and we could never find one. Yeah, this island's really cool. Also, once again, I want to say, like I said in the last stream, when you save your dream address is so important because look, this person has saved this dream address during the golden hour and it just looks so good. That's my biggest idea to people in chat that is really easy to do is just pick a really good time of day and honestly, it'll make your island look so good. It's so cool. Sorry I missed it, but I'm really excited. No problem. Yeah, definitely lots of different themes going on here. I mean, you've got some city core themes. You've also got some, you know, more natural themes. I like that, though. I like that. Like, there's a lot going on. I definitely think there are some areas that feel a little bit empty, but to be fair, I find it so hard to know how to fill up areas, so I would say maybe this area over here feels like it could have like maybe a cool feature right in the middle or something. I'm not sure. That's just my idea that I would give to you, but I really like it. I will also say I personally don't think this pattern works very well, but I mean that's just a problem with the custom designs, isn't it? Like it's hard to get diagonal custom designs, but yeah. I really like how this looks. I think actually if you mirrored this sort of bit on this side, that would work really well. Save my dream address on Halloween so my villagers had costumes. That's a really cool idea. Does that actually work? I didn't know that. Oh, I like this as well. Yeah, once again, I'd say maybe there could be a few more things going on over here in terms of items and stuff, but I do really like what you've done. And I like that you've got a lot of, like, you've mixed in a lot of different themes here. Like, I think that's really cool. I like when people do that sort of thing. Also, I love when people use these little standees to make things. I actually need to make a little video about that. I recently made a little YouTube short about how you can use the umbrellas to create custom boxes. I need to make one about how you can create like custom little cars and stuff using the standees because it's such an ingenious little tip. Also, I had no idea that you could have a bridge so close to the waterfall like this. I don't think I've ever seen that. If I have, I've certainly forgotten. That's really cool. Nook's employee. I love that. I've seen this idea used before, but I just think it's so cute. Look at it. Timmy and Tommy's little... They come in on their little tricycles. It's adorable. Even though, fun fact, Timmy and Tommy are not actually children. I don't know why they are so tiny and adorable compared to Tom Nook, but they are not actually children. And we know this for a fact, because when you go to the roost, children characters have cookies instead of coffee, whereas Timmy and Tommy actually drink coffee. So we know for a fact, canonically, in New Horizons, they're not children. Okie doke, let's check this one out. Let's see what this one has in store for us. Starshine, okay. Okay, Starshine. Ooh, very, very fancy entrance already. Also, look at this giant scorpion. He's scaring me. He's frightening me. I'm scared to do mine because it's awful. I'm sure it's not awful. And like the point of these streams is I can help give some ideas and stuff if I have any. So yeah. I said multiple times, I'm looking through the messages and I've not seen a single message with a dream code in the chat, Mimikyu fan. I'm looking through and there's not a single message with any numbers in the chat. So I'm sorry, but I did try and wait, but I've looked through the chat now and there's not any messages with any numbers. Like, I can see a few messages from you, but I can't see any messages with any actual numbers, and that's what I need. So I did look through the chat to see if there were any ones with numbers, but I don't see them. I mean, I didn't see them say anything to the new ones been put in. Yeah, I there's definitely not any numbers in chat, so I mean, I would just appreciate if you could resubmit. And like I said, you know, if people, when you submit it, just make sure the code is 100% correct. That would be appreciated. But yeah, anyways, we're checking out this one for now. And there'll be more chances to come visit your one again, hopefully. Right. Well, I can see the island is definitely a work in progress. There's definitely some work to be done. But I like what you're doing so far. I can kind of see it feels like you're trying to do a Halloween island. So this island, by the way, is by Puny Peaches. I'm not sure if they're around or not. I think this is supposed to be a Halloween kind of horror-themed island. Is that a blood splatter? Yeah, it looks like it. Right. Here we can see all the villages. Okay, so the villages are very well themed for a Halloween island, which I like a lot. I like it when people do some good theming stuff. You know, that's always fun. Some good theming, you can't go wrong with that. Spooky ooky it is. That's a really cool... Oh, I love that idea. Like, the fence has been pushed down, and the Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I kind of want to steal that idea. Once again, that's an idea that is definitely got to be stolen, I'm sorry. This is really cool. UFOs? Where are they? There's a bunch of full ones now, isn't there? Yes, so many of these have been full related, which is cool. Maybe the chat's got deleted because of numbers. No, I don't think so, because honestly, people post their dream codes in the chat all the time. So it shouldn't be doing that. And there's no mods present at the moment either, so they're not deleting anything. Also, I can see when messages get deleted. But yeah, no, it's all good. Love Halloween Islands, me too. Even though we're so... Wedding? Wedding? What do you mean wedding? Please tell me we're not getting married to him. Oh, well, here's the wedding, folks. Oh, we're getting married to Marshall. This has been such a weird day, and it's only getting weirder. I mean, who even are you? Well, you should know me. I'm apparently your new husband. Ah, it's a dream. That explains it all, except maybe the camera case and the chow mein. I mean, that's just part of the wedding, right? That's just part of it. The back has the most decor. Okay, we're going to the back, Puny Peaches. Enjoy the island so far, by the way. So are you trying to get this island ready for Halloween? If so, that's cool. Are you trying to make it kind of like, it feels like it's a bit enclosed in, so I'm guessing that you're trying to sort of have people go a certain way, which is a cool idea. Little camping area. You've even managed to make the camping area feel very, Halloween-y, which is cool. That's definitely cool. I like that. No, folks, we're not getting married to Marshall. He tricked us into it. I don't want to have anything to do with him. I'm sorry. No, my favorite villager wants to leave. Oh no. Who's your favorite villager? Don't say Chops, please. Yeah, I mean, I think this island is going to look really cool at Halloween. I can see there's still some work to be done. But I like what you've done so far. I think all these areas are really cool. I think having sort of what you're trying to go for here by like, it almost feels like you are trying to set out a specific path for people to follow around the island. I think is a good idea. For these sort of seasonal islands, you know, that are related to a specific holiday or season, I think sort of telling a story in a way is a cool idea. So I think you could definitely do something like that with your island, maybe even more so than what you've currently done. You know? I think that would be a cool idea to try and to do that. But yeah, I really like this. It's really, really neat. Dope. Well, let's check out another one. Let's check out another one. I can't believe how many islands have actually been submitted already. Okey-doke. Let's see what this island has in store for us. It feels kind of serene, you know, the wind is blowing in the air. I imagine this island just has very freshness to it, you know. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look, see who we've got. Okay, lots of island residents again and villagers and stuff. That's cool. My island is horrible. Oh no, don't say that. Okay. I take it this is a very natural themed island. Yeah, it definitely looks it. I think, again, like I said with a few islands, I think having a custom pattern here would be really cool. You know some of those like dirt custom patterns that people use? I think that would suit your island really well. Because it kind of, basically like this, like I would have more of this, but kind of around here. I think that would work super well on your island, honestly. That would look really great. Because it's a very natural feeling island, so I think having some more of those types of pathways would fit really well. Like over here, this is so cool. Ooh, Sweetgum National Parks. You basically made your island into a national park. That's really, really cool. Also, the donation box has to be the most wasted potential item in the game, right? Like, the fact is you only put in, like, what is it, like 1 bells at a time or something? It's not great. It's not great, honestly. Yeah, it seems like there's still some progress to be made as well over here, but hey. Like I say with these, you know, you can always send your islands in if they're not completely finished as well. Yeah, I definitely think these dirt paths would go a long way with this island. They'd look really good and fit really well. It seems like that might be what you're going for, because you've got a few of them like around and up here and stuff. So I think having even more of those would be really neat. I'd like to see that. Here's the more sort of residential area. Ooh, okay. This would be a really cool spot to have like a big sort of lookout across like a big like lake or just a vista across your island. Like that would look really nice. Yogi Bear vibes. Yeah, I can see that. A little bike shop. I've noticed when I see these islands, almost like there has to be one island per stream that has a bike shop. It's a very popular idea amongst Animal Crossing people. Oh, this is cool. I like this a lot. Very peaceful. The campsite, of course, on the national park has got to be really fancy, and this one definitely is. Also, the campsite's in such a cool place. I love where you put the campsite. This is really great. How much longer are you staying on stream? For at least another hour, hopefully. So probably 2 hours in total, if I'm able to. Only you can stop fires. Only I can start fires. Wait a minute, are these all the people who have died from fires? Because if so, that's pretty bleak. I mean, clever idea, but it's pretty bleak, you know. Oh dear. Ooh, let's head down here. I always forget that you can use vines to climb down. That was such a clever idea on Nintendo's part. I think because they knew that not everyone would like the look of the ladders. Also, the word ladder is so funny to me because it's just lad, you know, a ladder. Yeah, definitely some really cool ideas being set into motion on this island already. It's gonna look really good when everything is finished. Yeah, this one's really neat. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think more of those dirt pathways would look really cool, honestly. They would fit really well with this island. Yeah, I love it. It looks great. My favorite cheese is extra mature cheddar. I like just mild cheddar, I'm not gonna lie. But all cheddar's pretty good. Whoa, I didn't expect to see the museum so close by to the thing. Okay. This one's by Devil's Club. Apparently it's a kidcore theme. I won't lie. I won't lie to you, Devil's Club. I don't see too much of the kidcore themes yet. So I think adding in some of those kidcore patterns and stuff would be a pretty good idea. I think that would go a long way. Because yeah, I'd say right now it feels very much work in progress. So there's not too much feedback I can give. But I definitely, one feedback I would give is I would say the museum is probably a bit too close to the resident services. I'd put that somewhere on its own. Have a little sort of separate space for it. I think that would look really cool. And yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really have many ideas for a kidcore island, personally. But, you know, I think as long as you maybe look up some of the kidcore patterns and stuff. Look at this poor fella. I feel so bad for him. He's like almost like dead. Because don't fish kind of like float to the top when they're dead? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's move away from him. Yeah, I think it'd also be nice to see a few more bridges and stuff. I think this island is very much a work in progress. So there's not too much we can really see here at the moment, but hopefully my feedback will help a little bit. Here we are in Carico. This is the island of the Hex Games. Thank you to the Hex Games for becoming a Bob's Buddy member this stream. I really appreciate it. Right, let's check it out. This seems like it's going to be really cool already. I like this area over here. You've got like a water island. That's so cool. Oh, I love the custom patterns. I love like when people do this sort of theme. This is quite a rare theme where it's like city core, but it's also kind of natural at the same time. It's like sort of like a suburban town in a way that's kind of run down a little bit, that looks so good. Oh, I love this. I love how you've actually really gone all out with these train tracks. You've got all this stuff along the side as well. That's so cool. I love when people commit to stuff like this. You know, you often see train tracks in islands, but you just get a little tiny bit, which is, you know, which is fine. But I think, you know, seeing this go really all out of it is so cool. Right, let's check out the map, see who we've got here, and of course... Oh, wait, I already did because I checked out the waterscaping. I'm very forgetful, folks. Sorry. Okay, right, let's head up here. I'm loving this already. You've got Dobie, one of my favorites. Oh, this is great. I love it. This is what I would like to do my island like if I didn't already kind of set to a theme. But 800 hours, nice. I can imagine a lot of that 800 was putting down all these paths, for sure. Don't know how people are so creative. I don't know how either. Like, it blows my mind how so many of you come up with, like, really, really cool stuff like this. I love this. Like, I would, like, give my own ideas and suggestions, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure you said you're just about to restart this. So, yeah. Yo, Ben, excited for the Splatfest? I'll try and join Turf War with you. I'm going to try and play a little bit, but no promises that I'll get to because I'm so busy. I'm going camping tomorrow, and I've got to finish all my content for basically next week. So, yeah, you went with Maze Core. My island's not that much of a maze. I mean, it doesn't really have any linear paths, but, you know, aside from that, it's not too much of a maze. Oh, I want to get through. There we go. Oh, I love, like, the old abandoned road up here. That's so, so cool. I'll pay you to do my island. Well, as I said to people before, I won't be bribed with super chats. If you want to get a priority island visit, the only way we do it is Bob's Buddy members and beyond. They get priority visits. That's always been a thing on the channel, just as a little perk for channel members. But yeah, yesterday we had Mr. Incognito sending like $30 worth of super chats so I'd visit his island, and I can't let people do that because I feel so bad. Also, you've got the Blathers tent. I love it. It's great. I love when people keep the Blathers tent. I wish I could have kept that on my island. Also, someone blew my mind in one of our recent streams where they mentioned that Blathers tent is the exact same model as the Resident Services tent. Literally the exact same, just basically colored differently. I had no idea. Oh, this island is so great. There's just so many details to see. Like, I feel like I'd actually enjoy living here. Like, it's a little bit run down, to be honest, but because you'd be living with, like, animals and stuff, it'd be really peaceful, you know? This would be, like, quite a quaint life to live, and I'd enjoy that. I wish my city, I feel like, looks even, like, more run down than this. Like, this is run down in a good way. Why'd you always need money to have something happen for you? That's not true at all. There's literally 2 people in this entire stream who are channel members who got their island visited. Everyone else hasn't given a cent of money to have their island visited. Like, I never force people to become channel members so I'll visit them. It's just a perk for people who do. I mean, you know, I'm a content creator. It's my full-time job. So when people show their support in that way, it's nice to have perks for them. But yeah, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, you know, that's just not true. What's your time zone? I'm in the UK, so I believe it's BST at the moment. Punchy City called Bob. Yeah, he kind of is in a way. I can kind of see that. I love this item, by the way. I'm pretty surprised they added this. It just feels so out of place in Animal Crossing, the big tank. But it's cool. It's like a really unique item. Don't say your time zone. That's fine. People can say their time zone. That's not giving away any personal information. But I don't really... You don't need to either way, you know? You don't have to say your time zone either. Shark. Should I scare him? Yeah. Look how easily scared he was. The beaches are really cool too on this island. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any suggestions to this island. It's just really cool. But yeah, I really like it. It's great. Check out another one. Ben, I'm thinking about traveling to Japan and South Korea in the future. Sounds like a good idea. I'd love to go. I put an alarm for the stream, but I was so into Tears of the Kingdom I completely forgot. Honestly, that is completely understandable. Submitted, by the way. Okay, I got your island, So Giddy. Don't worry, we'll check that one out next. Thank you for submitting. Right, let's check out this one by Shook Kook. Hopefully they're around. Also, I always forget that the steam appears when you come out of the bed. It's kind of sinister in a way. Also, I wish you could get this gyroid as an item. I would love that. Ben, what's your favorite pizza? It's a tough one. I'm not sure, but I love all pizzas. Hey, Nia, thanks for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Bob's Gang. Thanks for becoming a Bob's Gang member. I appreciate it. Always good to see new channel members. By the way, if you've joined the channel today, consider joining us on Discord as well. I have a members-only Discord, which is a lot of fun, so feel free to join. Right, who do we have living on this island? We got some cool villagers. Sasha, Raymond, they're both on my island. I know a lot of you like Lily as well. Isn't Lily Froggy Crossing's favorite? I think she is. I'm not sure. Probably. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I like the terraforming on this one. I like how you've put these landmarks by the museum. I think, yeah, an idea I'd have for this island is I think this sort of what you've got going on here would suit some really cool themes actually overlaid over these pathways. So what you can actually do is you can actually put down custom patterns on top of these ones, and if they've got a little transparent square in them, it actually will show through, which is really cool. So I think that's a neat way of doing it, and that could definitely be a good idea. Yeah. Also, I love this item so much. Do you folks like this item? Because I love it. It has to be one of my top favorite items in the whole game. Like, I can't deny it. It's so good. It's so good. This island looks awesome. I agree. It does look really cool. Very, very cool indeed. It's great. What's your favorite pizza topping? My favorite pizza topping is just cheese, because I'm very boring, to be honest with you. I'm very boring indeed, but you know what? I like to be boring. Also, folks, don't feel self-conscious when you see really cool islands. Instead, I would just look at them for inspiration and maybe, you know, use some of the ideas you see on the screen and stuff and use it to improve your own island if you feel like it could do with improving. But honestly, most of you, like, you're way too... not most of you, all of you are sometimes way too hard on your islands. Like, trust me, your islands are a lot better than you actually think they are. You know, we all have the tendency to look at our own islands and be like, oh, it looks so bad because it's our own work. Like, I look at my island all the time and I think, oh, it looks terrible. But, like, then other people will look at it and really love it. So, yeah. Who's better, Tutu or Stinky? I'm going to say Stinky. I like Stinky Tutu. That's my favorite villager. Yeah, this island's really neat. I think, like I said, some of those custom patterns, like even these ones that you're using here, I think they would look really cool. They'd help to set this little pathway apart a bit more. That's just my personal take, though. I know some people just like the pathways Nintendo provided, and they are really good, don't get me wrong. But I feel like when you add a custom element, it just really sets around the part. Hey, look, they're together. That's really cool. You rarely ever see the island reps together. It's almost like I'm playing online. How'd you get wheat fields? I think you can get them from Happy Home Paradise, but I'm certain you can get them from Happy Home Paradise, but I don't know if you can get them from anywhere else. I'm hoping to actually do a stream soon, by the way, folks, where I rework on my island and I do like some major decorating changes to my island. There's some stuff that I've really wanted to do that are like really big changes. So make sure you stay tuned for that stream, because there's going to be like a stream where I do some really big changes to my island, like some huge ones. Oh, okay. It's fancy already. I think every time Stay Hydrated is addressed by Ben, we need to hydrate. Agree. That's why Stay Hydrated is here, to remind us. Catch you later, Antiquity. Good to have you here. Hi all, I'm lurking too. I do appreciate the lurkers. Honestly, lurkers, I appreciate you. YouTube likes it when people lurk, because it's like, basically the longer you stay around and watch a stream, the more they recommend it to other people. So YouTube loves that kind of stuff. Here we are. It's a work in progress. Okay. So I'll share some ideas then for your island, if you do not mind. Here we go. So yeah, it seems like you're kind of going for almost a carnival theme, which is really cool. I've not seen someone do a whole a whole like carnival theme for their islands. That could be a really cool thing that you could do, honestly. That could be like a really neat idea to do like a whole carnival island. I like the idea of that. That could be a good idea. I think you could have lots of like fancy food displays and stuff through here. That would be cool. I like that. There's definitely lots of potential. My island should be on the form. No rush to visit though. I'll visit one other Aiden, and then I'll visit your one. So yeah, sounds good. I lurk in your house when you sleep. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. I love it. I love it when people do that. I love it when people are in my walls, terrorizing me. You know, it's great. Not. Yeah, honestly, I say you should just go all out. So giddy, you should just go all out. You know, take these cliffs away. Take the water features away. Actually, no, have a big river going for the middle, but, you know, get rid of the natural stuff and just make it like a full-on city core kind of carnival themed island. Like, that could look really cool and it could be really unique. And it seems like that's kind of the direction you're going in. So I think that would be a really cool way of doing it, honestly. Like, I think that could be a really neat idea. Yeah, so I don't really have too much other advice to you, but I hope the advice I've given does help. Okay, so here we are in Moonshine, by the way, so let's check out Moonshine while that poll goes over. This island apparently has everything except Bob. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have Bob, but it does look cool so far. Can you visit my house instead of island? What's wrong with your island, Anna? I'm sure your island is great. Right. Yeah, but maybe we can do a house design stream. That would be really fun. Oh, my internet's not being very good tonight, folks. I'm sorry that it's lagging a bit. It's really annoying. Yeah, it seems like a few people don't have Happy Home Designer, so maybe we could do one of those, but maybe we could like do a bit of both. You know, a stream. You know what, that's actually a cool idea. Maybe we could do a stream where we visit like half Happy Home Designer, Happy Home Paradise homes, and then half islands. Like, that would be a fun idea. Like, allow people to submit both, and that would be fun. Yeah, this island's really pretty so far. I'm sorry to Sandra for the lag. But yeah, the island is really pretty. Okay, it says it's gone a bit better now, so that's good. But yeah, this looks really pretty so far. I love it. It's like nice and natural. I love a good natural island. Also, the majority of you said you do decorate your houses, so that does kind of indicate that maybe we could do a stream where we do just house visiting. And I find Virgin great, especially value for money. I pay £53 for everything. Yeah, I pay a similar amount, but my internet goes down so much. Like, it goes down way too often. Like, basically, I've got the Virgin Media package where they literally told me, this will be great for streaming. This will be great for streaming. And yet, every stream, I have at least some lag with my internet. Like, Virgin Media has really good support. And the people that, you know, like, helped me set it up and that were really, really nice. I can't fault them for that. But in terms of the actual quality of their service, it's not great in my opinion. But here's the thing, I don't really like BT very much. So it's a tough one, I don't know. People from the UK, what internet providers do you use? We've got fiber optic broadband. Is that with BT? Or is that with Virgin? It'd be kind of sad to skip people's outdoors and go straight indoors though. Yeah, it would. But I think if we had literally just, you know, a pure focus on this lag, folks, is so annoying. If it keeps lagging, like it doesn't stop, I will have to end the stream, unfortunately, which I really do not want to do. I really don't want to do it. But, you know, if it won't stop lagging, there's nothing I can do, because it's not my computer. It is purely my internet. It's purely Virgin Media. It's not you folks either. Just so you know, it's not you. It is me, and it's my internet. It's Virgin Media, you know, being a little bit evil. Few people are recommending BT. I was with BT a few years ago, but their customer service wasn't great, but things have probably changed since then, to be fair. Okay, well, let's check out another island. We're going to check out Aiden's Island this time. I'm very excited for Lego Animal Crossing, in case you folks don't know about that. That is currently the big rumor, but it seems to be true. Because, you know, when you hear the word rumor, you tend to think to yourself, oh, that's got to be fake. But no, this actually pretty much is legit. So I can't wait for it to happen. Alright. So here we are on our very first island. This island actually belongs to Lord Triton. So Lord Triton, if you're around, this is your island. And actually, this might be Lord Triton right now. Tell me your secrets. No, I don't want to. Oh yeah, I forgot. So in these streams, I need to actually like move something around real quick. Hang on. It's that, and it's that. I need to actually move my camera over there, so you folks can see the villages. So you're gonna have to get used to me being on the other side, but that's fine. Yeah, Lord Triton, here's your island, so we can see all the villages. People usually tend to ask me to share the villages and stuff, so yeah, there you go. Right, let's have a look around. Okay, pretty cool. Oh, a little car parking lot, very fancy. And a castle next door to it. That's interesting. Whoa. Whoa, this is very fancy. This is Club Swamp. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. What is going on back here? It's very colorful. It's like a big, I guess it's just a big club. That's cool. I haven't really seen anyone do anything like this before. So yeah, that's a really neat idea. I like that. Pretty original. Wow, you have a lot of gold roses. You have a lot of gold roses. Oh, I like the camping area. Statue of Liberty. I wasn't expecting to see her, but hey, that's pretty cool. I like the little island in the middle. That's nice. Oh my god, there's so many gold roses. There's so many gold roses. I always get afraid to run through people's flowers in this, but then I remember it doesn't actually make any difference if you run through people's flowers. Is that you, Lord Triton? I'm assuming it is. You're stuck. You're trapped. Uh-oh. A fellow Mario item enjoyer. How I wish there were all of the other items. That would be great. Other Nintendo crossover items. That's cool. This is an item, this sword. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen this sword on someone's island before. Let me know in chat, folks. Do you use this item, this sword? Because I literally have never seen this. But here we are. Sword. Sword. Yeah, let's go through. Up here we go. Nice theming. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. Uh-oh. A bit of tragedy up here. I'm going to move on from that. You definitely like your flowers, that's for sure. I can see a lot of flowers on this island. Nice little bamboo area. Very peaceful, you know. It's cool. It's good to see lots of people submitting their islands, by the way. Don't worry, if you haven't submitted your island yet, you can still do so. You can basically submit them through the whole stream and you'll have a chance for me to visit them since it's random. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good to see you. Chris? Yeah, I like... It's nice and peaceful. I think the only thing I would say so far is I would personally think this island could do with more custom designs. I think, you know, I think maybe a few more custom designs would go a long way in making this island feel a bit more... Like, it'd make it stand out a bit more, in my opinion. I really like how you theme stuff. That's kind of my favorite part of your island. The fact that you theme stuff so well. Like, you've got all this gold stuff here, even down to the gyroids. I really like that. And this is cool as well. But yeah, I would say a few more custom designs would definitely go a long way on this island. Although, maybe I was... maybe I spoke too soon, because there's a few over here. That's cool. See, this is what I mean. I feel like when we gotten over to this part of your island, it stands out a lot, you know? I mean, like, when we were in your club, for example, that stood out a lot. So yeah, definitely, I think having more custom designs over those bits we were at earlier would go a long way, because this part of your island looks really cool, and it definitely stands out. And I could imagine some cool custom designs down here, you know. Like, I like when people make neighborhoods their villages. I always think that's a good idea. By the way, folks, I don't recommend putting your dream address in chat, because I won't be getting to those. Please use the form. That's the only way that I will be visiting your island, so yeah. I'm here sneaking. Hello, Centro. Good to see you. I would love to be a mod. I'm sorry, I don't have mod applications open yet. But, who knows? In time, maybe. But, yeah, who knows? Also, I do recommend people, if you do submit your dream island in the form, make sure you read the rules first. Because, as the rules say, no begging for me to visit your dream island. So, please read the rules. Because I've seen a few people kind of begging in chat, and you know, It doesn't work, I'm sorry, it's random, it's completely random. And if people, you know, spam asking me to visit, then I'm probably not going to visit. So yeah, just, you know, I ask of everyone's patience. We're here to have a fun time. I don't want to check out as many as I possibly can, but I can't check out everyone. I try though. Here we have Terravia, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, we have lots of cool villages here. Shino, one of my absolute favorites. And let's check. They did ask for feedback or ideas, I suppose. So yeah, okay. Well, first of all, very big impression coming into the island with all these waterfalls. I like that. That's cool. You definitely get a big impression, which is neat. Right. Let's see what they've got going on. Lots and lots of flowers. This person clearly likes their flowers. I would say my first sort of feedback, I guess, would be I think the flowers could be a little bit more organized. It feels kind of random at the moment, but maybe, you know, maybe it's a work in progress, or maybe that's how you like it. I don't know. It's just my feedback. I really love this museum area, though. Makes the museum look very fancy. That's really cool. I like that. I like the waterfalls and stuff. You know, the museum should look grand, in my opinion. It makes it extra special. Yeah, lots and lots of flowers. I like the terraforming. You're definitely good with the terraforming. I like that a lot. And oh my gosh, there are so many flowers. The flowers have taken over. Maybe that's kind of what you're aiming for, which is, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I found Shino doing 104 tickets and I didn't get her. No! Not Shino. How could you? Posh museum it was. It was very posh. I like this. I like this pathway. Very cool. Yeah, it's cool. Although I will say, I wish these houses were aligned together. It's a hard thing to do, but I wish they were aligned together. The fact this one is one square off, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is, right? It's one square off. That's yeah, I personally would have them together, but hey, each their own. This is really cozy. I like this. This time can light up the fire. Love it. Hey, Egg and Yolk, how you doing? Welcome in. This pathway is really cool, by the way. Kind of makes a good impression as you go up here. Do we submit through chat? There's a form that's pinned and also in the description. Please submit through there. Because if you submit it in chat, I will not notice, but yeah. Yeah. You've got some really cool terraforming and stuff. I like how you've made all the little landmarks like really fancy and make them stand out. That's really cool. I like that about your island. Yeah, I would say my main feedback so far would be, you know, I think the flowers are a little bit messy, but that might have been what you're going for, to be honest. I know some people do go for that sort of thing, which is, hey, each their own. It's just my personal feedback. I would change that. I think organizing them and having them around some of your landmarks, like picking some of these up and putting them around some of your landmarks would look really cool, you know? So there's definitely a good way you could utilize them. This is really cool. Oh, I love this. This is really cool. Yeah, I like a good sort of... It's almost like a land bridge. I put the name of the island. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Of course. As many details as you want to share. As many details as you want to share. Hey, Pistachio and Verity. How you doing? Hey, Cole. Welcome in, folks. How are you today? How you doing? Bob's Gang. You love to see it. You love to see some appreciation for the Bob's Gang. Yeah, very neat island. I enjoyed having a look through. Thank you for sending it over. So here we are. Oh, I like the Goodra flag. Goodra is a good Pokemon. I like the new form of Goodra, the snail Goodra. Alice is the UK. Wow, that's a big statement. Okay, well, definitely a good impression of the resident services. You've got a lot of stuff going on. I can see you like your Happy in Paradise and 2.0 items. For sure you do. Let's put some stuff on this time, by the way, because I never do that. I'm also in the UK. Chris, you're lying. I know for a fact that you live in Portugal. I don't know. I just picked the most random country I could think of at the top of my head, but yeah. Ooh, you're even using some of these box designs. I love those. That's a neat little custom trick there. I like that. Hey, Jamin, how you doing? Yeah, cool island so far. Cool island. Like I said, you definitely like your 2.0 items. Yeah, I think the feedback I would give so far, that I'm just kind of getting this vibe. I mean, it might completely change. I mean, actually, to be fair, this is kind of changing what I was gonna say. Actually, I was gonna say I feel like you could do with a few more custom patterns around, like the first island I checked out, but I'm seeing quite a few now. So to be fair, I can't really say that anymore. I feel like, but you know, maybe some more on the ground. Oh, that's kind of a neat idea. Having like, because you can't plant them right next to each other, you've got a little custom design. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like I would say like over here in place like this, it'd be nice to see a few more custom patterns. Also, I gotta be honest. I did not know what these were at first. I get it now. I get it now for sure. They're ledges, which is a really cool idea. Although I will say I've seen other ledge patterns which I think might do the illusion a little bit more. That's just an idea for you if you like those ones, or you design them yourself even. I think they look good. But yeah, I was a little bit confused at first. But I really love how natural this island feels. I think that's kind of the main strength for this island. You've done a really good job with the kind of natural vibe of it. It feels like I'm kind of exploring, like almost like an uninhabited kind of like. It does kind of feel like I'm visiting like almost like a deserted island. In fact, you know what it kind of reminds me of in an interesting way? There's a sort of volcano track in Mario Kart Wii. I can't remember which one it is, but it kind of gives me that vibe in a way. I don't know why, but that's kind of the vibe I get, and that's definitely a compliment because it's a great track. This is cool. Definitely done a good job with the terraforming as well. I really like that. They were the first ones I found. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some really cool ledge patterns, and like I said, this one isn't bad, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it sells the illusion as well as some of the others do. There's some that are so realistic, you know, you'd look at them instantly and you would know what it is. And I think, yeah, that's kind of what I would change personally. This is really cool. Through here. Hey, PT, how you doing? Hello from Germany. Well, hello. Hello from the UK. Where should I put the dream code? So there's a link that's pinned, and also a link in the description, and I would send it in there so that I can obtain it. Is a track you think of Grumble Volcano? Yes, it is. Not so much the kind of volcano bit, but also a bug has bit me on the leg during this stream already. Like, what the hell? Mosquitoes. Do you look at the map? I'm not sure, but I'm going to check again. Or was it DK Mountain? I'm not sure. It might have been. It's either one of those, to be honest with you. I think it was Grumble Volcano. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, lads. Alright, yeah. I'm enjoying checking out this island, for sure. I think you've got a lot of really good ideas. The theme changes quite a bit over here. Maybe that's another idea that I would give to you. I would say kind of over here, I think the theming, like when you're over here, is perfect, and then you kind of come over here and it changes a lot. So I'd say maybe try and extend that sort of jungle kind of ruins kind of like natural theme that you're going for. I'd say extend that over here, because even when you move over here, you've got it a little bit, but then when you come over here, it kind of goes away. So that's kind of an idea I'd give. Hello from Berlin. Hi from Pakistan. Hi again. Hello everyone. Good to see you all. How you doing? Welcome into the chat. It's a pleasure to have you in the stream. It really is. This is cool. Oh, what is going on? What has happened to him? Has he been killed by the shopping cart? If so, can we please get an F in the chat for the skeleton man? Only one F. Just one. One is enough. But can we please get an F in the chat for the skeleton man? Because honestly, rest in peace. I like that. I like that idea. That's a cute idea. Oh, I like that. That's a cute idea. That's clever. That's actually clever. That makes me wish that this log was actually the same as these. Don't know why they didn't think of that. Literally had the model for it. Literally, I just said. Oh dear. But yeah, that's a cute idea. I like that. Yeah, I really like your island. Thank you for sending it over. Hopefully my feedback will be useful. I think it should be useful. I hope. I tried. Yeah, let's check out some more. Hello, Ben. How are you? I'm good, Nostalgic Preston. How are you doing? Larry, Greg, Richard, Claude, Jason, Boots. I like boots because, you know, you kind of stamp on them. Hey, who's come to join me? It's Kiwi the cat. Do you folks want to see Kiwi the cat? Kiwi the cat, come here. See if we can get her to come up. Come on, Kiwi. Come on, Kiwi. She's like, you don't let me jump up on your desk. Come on. Come on, Kiwi. I permit you to. Kiwi, the people want to see you. Kiwi, the people want to see you. Come on. Kiwi, you're famous. Come on, Kiwi. Up you come. Kiwi. Come on, Kiwi. I don't know, folks, if she's gonna... You're wasting our time, Kiwi. You're wasting our time. They probably don't even think you're real. Alright, here we go. There we go. There's Kiwi. She loves the microphone. You're getting Kiwi ASMR. She loves it. She loves the attention. You're gonna knock my mic over? Oh. She's investigating. Okay, you can go down now. Go on, Kiwi. Nope, she says I don't want to go down now. Go on, Kiwi. Good, Kiwi. Good job. Alright. Now, funnily enough, we're going to an island that is themed around dogs. So, yeah. Here we go. We're going to a dog island. I don't think Kiwi's going to run away after that. Looks like my cat. She's a tortoise shell. And she's very, very affectionate. Ooh, I like this island a lot so far. Really cool. Autumn theming. I don't feel like I see too many autumn islands, really. This one's really, really cool. Whoa, I love this farm. It's giving me Stardew Valley vibes. Also, I've got kiwi hairs in my nose now. Oh, I love this island. This is really great. I'm guessing this part of it isn't finished. So yeah, if you wanted an idea for over here, it's really hard to say because I feel like you've already done such a good job. Maybe I would kind of extend what you've got going over here and have some... Kiwi! Kiwi really wants to be on camera. She says, I'm the star of the show right now. Don't turn my stream off, though. I'm worried that she's going to walk on top of my... She says, I really want to be the star of the show. Okay. Just walk on top of me, why don't you, Kiwi? No, it's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, maybe over here we could put like a nice banquet or something, you know? Like that. She knocked over my mic. Kiwi. I'm sorry, now she's turning my controls on. Oh, Kiwi. Now you've got hairs all over my mic. I'm gonna have hairs in my nose. But yeah, I'd have like a big sort of banquet area over here. I think that could be really cool. You know, there's like, maybe expand it over there, you know. Take some inspiration from Turkey Day. That's an idea I'd have. I wish you guys could see what she's doing right now. She's like rolling all over the desk. Yeah, this island is really cool. I really love this. Like I said, I don't see too many fall-themed islands, and I feel like this one just... It hits the spot, you know? Like I said, it really reminds me of fall in Stardew Valley, and I think that's so great. So yeah, this island is really cool. It is apparently a dog-themed island. Let's maybe check out the dog... Oh yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Who are these creatures? These are not dogs. Oh. Just added the code and all that from description link. Well, thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. Hopefully we get to check it out. Who's camping? No one, apparently. Kiwi, you're making me sneeze. Your hairs have gone into my eyes. Kiwi, stop turning on the control feature. Kiwi's a very attention-loving cat. She's very affectionate, although when she sees anyone other than me, she basically runs and hides. She's a very frightened cat. I don't know if any of you folks know what tortoise shells are like. They're basically all the same cats. They have catitude, and they basically are very... She says you cannot see him. You cannot see him. Why don't you go play with Mango? She's got a brother called Mango, who's a big ginger cat. And he... Stop knocking over my mic, Kiwi. Stop it. Oh, I hear Mango. I think... Yeah, I hear him. Mango. Yeah, go play with Mango. He wants to play, I think. There you go. Mango's down there on the floor. Maybe he will come visit us. Mango! No, he only wants to play with Kiwi. He's not interested right now. I'm sorry to the person who created this island, by the way, because your island is incredible, and I'm sorry that Kiwi has distracted from it, but your island is absolutely amazing. I really love it. You've done a great job. It's really, really pretty. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Oh, and it leads up to the museum as well. It's amazing. Oh, I love it. Catitude on the dog island. Yeah, she has to take over because she knows it's a dog island. Mango. Come here. Come here, Mango. No, Kiwi. Kiwi just wants all the attention. She says none for Mango. Let's see if I can get Mango real quick. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mango. Oh, he's a hefty boy. Oh. Here he is. Big ginger Mango. Mango. Yeah. Good boy. Big ginger Mango. Oh my god, the amount of hair that just came off you when I did that. You're molting so much, Mango. Look towards the camera. Mango, let them see your face. No, he says your headphones are more interesting. What are you trying to do, Mango? What are you trying to do? He says, I'm trying to destroy your microphone. He says, I hate it. Once again, Elle, don't knock my drink over. No, he's gone. He had enough. He doesn't want to be the star of the show. Which is quite surprising of him, honestly, because he usually is. Kiwi usually is the one who comes and hides, but I don't think she knows that lots and lots of people are watching her, so yeah, she doesn't mind as much. But that was Mango and Kiwi. I'll tell you what, if you submit it in the form, I'll try and get to you by the end of the stream, but unfortunately, yeah, you gotta submit it in the form. I'd feel bad, like just going to visit your stream, going to visit your island right away, just because you dropped a super chat, because unfortunately not everyone can do that. But I do appreciate it. But I would appreciate if you could submit the form, and I'll try my best to get to it at the end. I can't believe I'm being bribed now to see people's dream islands. I mean, I'll give you my kudos. It's a creative way of doing it. But do you see the cats in the background, by the way? Submit. Well, thank you, Mr. Incognito. I appreciate the super chats. You really want me to see your island? I'll try my best. Thank you for submitting it anyways. Alright, so yeah, this island is by Jamie232. Cool island so far. I like the kind of city theming. I'd say my main sort of idea for this so far is I think there could be a little bit more kind of in terms of items. Some of the spaces feel a little bit empty, to be honest. But I can't really fault you for that too much, because I think you've got a very good consistent theme. You're obviously going for like a more of a city core island, which is nice. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, I would say maybe a few more items could go a long way on this island. Definitely. Especially kind of when we've got lots of crops up here, which is cool actually. I really like this little bit. This is a really cool little part of the island. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this. Some spots I'm not sure what to do. I think I would just kind of look at some of the city-themed items that are available in the game. There are some good resources online that kind of show you all the items by type. And I would recommend pretty much looking through those, to be honest with you, and seeing which ones could fit your island potentially, because I'm sure there's a lot that would work really well. Hey, Mama Cat, hope everyone's having a great day. Well, it's good to see you, Mama Cat. I appreciate it. Yeah, and another thing I would kind of say is I think it would have been cool if the theming for your island extended up here as well. That's something I'd do, because you've got some city stuff over here by the looks of it. So I'd maybe extend the city core sort of theming over to this part of your island too. I think that would work really well, because when you get over here it feels a lot more rural and natural, which might be your idea. That might have been what you were going for. But personally, I think to keep the theming, keep this sort of city core theming going, could look really cool. I could imagine this sort of pathway having some of the sewer holes, you know what I mean? You know, those little circular items. Maybe some cars on the road too, just to kind of make it feel a little bit more interesting. I like the cycle shop and stuff, that's really cool. It's a cool idea. Yeah, definitely some really cool theming around here. Can you sing for us? What would you like me to sing? I appreciate you submitting the form anyways. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the super chats. Even though I can't be so easily bribed. I don't think my chat will let me be bribed, honestly. They'll get me if I'm bribed. Ben, sing or I will send cooked spaghetti bolognese for your letterbox. You don't know where I live. You're not gonna find me. Don't tell them, folks. This is my island, Welbecker Crossing, we're checking it out. And already I can see you've done a good job of connecting your airport to resident services. I'm guessing you, unfortunately, had them a lot closer than maybe you would have liked. But yeah, that's really cool that you managed to connect them. Also, the fact you've saved it at the Aurora Borealis, I love that. That's great already. That's a tip that I would give to anyone watching this stream. Try and save your island during a cool time of the year. It makes a big difference. It really does. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I think maybe having like a winter arch here would be good. That would fit very well. Do you miss the name Twitter? Honestly, don't even get me started on the whole Twitter X thing. It's so stupid. It really is. I'm sorry. I don't like using Twitter anyways. I'm never gonna quit X. That's one thing. Let's get this over with right away. I'm never gonna quit X. I do not care. I'll never call it X. But yeah, I don't really enjoy using Twitter anyways. So you know, my opinion's kind of like irrelevant because I don't enjoy it anyways. I'm gonna randomly sing a song that you folks would never expect, and you're not gonna know when it's coming. So. I feel like everyone calls it Twitter. Yeah, because it is Twitter. X is just the dumbest. I'm sorry, like... I'm never, ever going to quit X. And you folks in chat, you know, don't worry, you don't have to call it X if you don't want to. Just call it Twitter if you want to. Everyone will know what you mean. Yeah, this island is really cool. I would say, I'm trying to think what my feedback would be. I honestly don't have a ton of feedback for your island, which might not be what you want to hear, but honestly, I think it all looks really cool so far. Let's actually look at the villages. Okay, so here is a piece of feedback that I would actually give for your island, and completely feel free to disregard this. You clearly have a very strong winter-themed island. In my opinion, that's what it seems like you're going for. You're going for a winter theme. That's what it feels like to me. I think more of your villages could stand to fit that theme. Some of these villages down here, Norma, Julie actually kind of fits. Yeah, I would say, because a lot of these fit really, really well. But then some of the others, like Tangy and stuff, and Rio, I think is her name, they don't fit quite as well. But, you know, if they're your favorite villages, then, you know, have them on your island. It's just an idea I'm giving out. You know, I wouldn't say it makes your island any lesser because you have those villages. I love those villages, but yeah, that's just my idea. I think it would be really cool if you had all the villages fitting the theme. I'd also say maybe some of the crops and stuff don't fit the theming of the island super well. I still like them though. I still like the ideas. I mean, I love the crops in Animal Crossing. They always look really cool. Do you know what song? I've decided what song to sing. I've decided to sing my current favorite top tune, which is I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just Ken. Where she sees love, wait, no, it's... I already got the lyrics wrong. But yeah, anyways, you get the gist of it. That is the song that I've chosen to sing. You folks had so many requests, but you weren't expecting that one, were you? Anyways, I really enjoyed checking out this island. I like the winterness of it. I think it suits it very well. So yeah, hopefully my ideas help a little bit. I tried my best. But I didn't really have too many ideas to share, because honestly I thought your island was really great the way it was. So, and the answer is, do you like Little Mix? Well, the only thing that I've ever mixed in my life is a cake. So, I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question. I'm sorry. They deleted the baddie comments. That's such a funny sentence. Okay, well, I can already tell I'm really going to like this island. This island is by Ace. And it looks ace. It really does. An idea I would already give to you, and I'm just going to say this because this is what people say to me. I think it would be better if you didn't have the little river covering this up so you have to jump over. Just for convenience sake. Mr. Incognito says, no, we don't like Little Mix. Well, thank you for the super chat again, Mr. Incognito. That was definitely the wildest super chat I think I've ever received. I never would have guessed. If you told me I was going to receive a super chat today that said we don't like Little Mix, no one could have told me that that was going to happen. So, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Incognito who does not like Little Mix. That's not me saying that I don't like it, by the way. I'm not trying to diss on Little Mix or anything. But, yeah. So I believe Ace did say that island is unfinished. I think really something that I would recommend doing over here is first of all having a lot more trees for a start. A lot more pine trees. I'd also mix in some coconut trees too. Look at the funny chairs. I love it. Yeah, mix in some pine trees as well, in my opinion. And then something else I would do is... I would also have, yeah, a lot more vines, a lot more of the glowing moss. I'd use some of those items that actually go alongside that. So, for example, some of the ruin items, I'd have them up there. And I think you could make a really cool sort of ruins area to walk through up here. Because clearly you've got the terraforming ideas nailed down. I don't know the right term to use there, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I would recommend for over there. Mr. Incognito has proven to be the super chat king of this stream. Which is... I appreciate it, I do. I'm actually really curious now what Mr. Incognito's island is going to be like. What if it's just like money, the island? It's like gold thrones and... and like golden roses everywhere. There's something very like... I have a feeling that's what your island is going to be like. I'm gonna have to check this island out before the stream ends. I think we just owe it to Mr. Incognito at this point. I'm desperate to see it, I've got to be honest. I need to know what it looks like. Oh dear. I need to know. Well, I mean, it could come up randomly anyways, actually, so that would be funny if you donated and it still comes up randomly. Oh dear. I have YouTube Premium. Wow, no ads for you. Do you know what? Something I've always thought about YouTube Premium is YouTube Premium should give people like a free channel membership to any channel they want. Like on Twitch, you know how you can get a free sub on Twitch with Amazon Prime? YouTube Premium should give you a free membership, I think. That'd be cool. I need coffee. Relatable, actually. No, I don't really like coffee, not gonna lie. But yeah, this island's really cool so far. I'd say the main feedback I would give is to your unfinished area up there. And I would add in those ruin items. I'd add in some palm trees and also some cedar trees too. But yeah, I enjoyed your island. Thank you for sending it over. It's very cool. And I can't wait to see it when it's completely finished as well. Click on membership. It's in top right. Select turn on, then done. Okay, that's how you do it now. Close your eyes. Please ignore the name. I completely missed the name. Dino. Dino with the little emoji. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I love your villages so far. They're all like color coordinated. That's so cool. Also, your map. I love it. Your map looks so cool already. I can't wait to check it out. Oh, there's a cool cauldron. So, according to you, you tried to make this, like, almost, you tried to go full goblin core with this, which I've never heard of before, and I'm so excited to check out. I cannot wait. It's my mum's birthday today. Happy birthday to the Void's mum. This is so cool already. I really like this. So, I can't remember. Did you say this was finished or not? Pretty much. I mean, you didn't say it was unfinished, so yeah. I would say this little area over here looks a little bit unfinished. So, if you're looking for any ideas for what to put up here, honestly, I'm so bad at knowing what to put on top of cliffs, so this is a hard one. It's really tough to say. I think probably just more natural stuff. I wouldn't put too many items up here. I'd focus maybe on putting like a tree or two. You probably won't be able to fit 2 trees. But yeah, maybe a tree. Maybe a palm tree actually would look good up there. I think that would still fit in with your theme, generally speaking. So yeah, maybe that's what I would do up there. Unless you want to keep it the way it is, of course. I mean, maybe that is your intention. But yeah, it seemed a little bit emptier than the rest. I love this so far. I mean, you've got so many cool ideas. Okay, found it. Click the join button for memberships. And then the 3 dots, the top right, and then gift sayings. Ah, okay. Weeds would be nice too. I agree. Some weeds would be cool. Yeah, this is really neat. Very cozy little house as well. There's definitely a lot going on in this island. Like, there's a lot to process, which is cool. I would say, it does... See, I mean, this is just kind of my... I can't really say anything because my island is probably even more than this. I would say maybe it'd be nice to have a few more pathways to get around, because I think I kind of almost had to go back on myself to get back down here, which my island is exactly the same. But yeah, maybe a few more pathways opened up would be good, just to make navigating a little bit more easier. I love this. This is such a cool idea. The only thing I would say about this is I think that it'd be cool to maybe have a little island in the middle, just to have something cool to look at in the distance, you know? But I do think it looks really cool just being just a big open lake too. I think that's really neat. I love when people design like big lakes. Do you not go in houses? I don't. Because to be honest with you, if I did that, it would take so long. I'd get to see barely any islands. So yeah, I mostly just try and focus on seeing as much of the islands as I can, and then yeah, in terms of what I said earlier about like navigating, it was kind of tricky to navigate up here, and then there's, you know, if you want any ideas for over here, I think just continuing on more of what you've been doing would be really cool. Although maybe it'd be nice to have like some sort of house up here. I don't know how you'd fit it. Maybe if you move these cliffs back a little bit, although you've got this house, so that would probably be really hard to do. But maybe like a villager house on the beach. I guess you do have this one, though. I'm just trying to think of what you could put up there. I mean, I struggle so badly with beaches. I would say something like an abandoned boatyard, but then I don't really feel like that fits your theme. So, yeah. It's a tricky one. It's a very tricky one. But yeah, definitely. I love how unique your island is as well. Like, I can tell what you mean when you said you tried to go full Goblin Core now. You've got lots of very, like spooky items around the island. It's really messy. There isn't one way to follow. Yeah, I mean, my island is exactly the same. But I wouldn't say your island is messy in, like, a bad way at all. I think you obviously, you know, you've gone for a specific idea. I would just say maybe in some areas it would be cool to move a few things out of the way and just open them up a little bit. Like here, for example, maybe one of these 2 items could move to the side, so there's just a bit more of a path to get through. But then I love the aesthetic of it, so that might be more what you're going for, which is completely understandable, you know. But yeah, this island is so cool. And the fact, again, this is what I said to people earlier. Set your island at a certain time and it just makes a huge difference. I mean, this island being set during the rain just makes it so much, like, the feeling and the ambience of it is really great. I love it. Hey, Caitlin, welcome in. How you doing? Well, folks, exciting announcement. Chris has promised to gift out at least 1,000 memberships through his lifetime. So, thank you, Chris. Hopefully I will be the first one that you gift. No, I'm just I'm just joking. I'm sorry, Chris. People are now going to believe that. They're going to really think that you're going to gift out 1,000 memberships. Maybe you will. I mean, I said for the rest of your life. Like, if you become like a millionaire in the future, who knows? Chris gifts his own membership to himself, which, if he does it 1,000 times, then what I said is technically true. This is news to me. The skateboard. Is that actually yeah, it is. It is actually an item in the game now. Well, I really enjoyed checking out your island. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I mean, you've got a really... Like, your island is really unique. Kiwi, you know what? I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. Kiwi is a little bit annoying. I love her. I really do. I love her with my heart. She's a little bit annoying. As cats can be sometimes. But it goes to show you, like, a cat can be as annoying as they want to, and you'll still love them no matter what. And I think that sums up Kiwi a little bit. You know. Okay, here we are. So this island already, once again, I just want to give my kudos for setting the time of day to be something that fits the island so well. This sort of snowy, almost fog-like theme of it is just... it's great. So, according to the creator, this is my island. I just started decorating, so it's really empty and it's covered in flowers, going to 3 stars ASAP. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll give you feedback based on kind of, I guess, where you're at. Then, you're working your way up to 5 stars. Okay. So, first of all, I really, really like this. This is really cool, and I love how you've connected it to Nook's Cranny. I think that's a really neat idea. I think what you should do with this island, honestly, when you're moving forward with it and decorating it even more, is I think you should just go full out with the city core theming. I really do. I think literally you should just go all out with it. Forget about, you know, forget about having cliffs and like river features and stuff, which, don't get me wrong, this looks cool. But I would say literally go all out with putting in city core features to this island. I would take a look at some of the other city core islands that are out there. There's so many. I have a few tours on my channel actually, although they're pretty old at this point. I don't really do video tours anymore. Maybe in my streams I have some. I would recommend looking at some of those and seeing how you can expand. One thing I would definitely do is flatten these cliffs. Just take them all away and have a flat island and, you know, really lean into that city core theme. Because I think you, judging by what you have already done, which in fairness isn't much, but I can see you've made like a really good start, is I think you are going to do a good job of creating a city core island. Like, the ideas you've come up with already are looking pretty cool. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that going forward, that's what you do. You expand upon this city idea. You know, you have some cool roads coming out here. You flatten the cliffs and stuff. You know, once you've got the rating that you... I mean, you've got it now, clearly, by the sounds of it. But if you want to get to 5 stars, maybe don't flatten it all yet. Maybe wait a little bit. But yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to steal an iron nugget. That was going to leave my inventory anyways. But yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave this one. It's short and sweet, but I actually was able to give a fair amount of advice for that one. So that's cool. Alright, let's check out some more. I tell you what, Mr. Incognito, you sent like $20 worth of super chats, so I'll be nice and I'll visit your dream island, but I'm gonna be very quick about it. And because I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go I'll do an extra one. So I said I'm gonna stream for 2 hours, but I'll do an extra one to cover for Mr. Incognitos. But I think I need to set a precedent in the future that if you drop loads of super chats, it doesn't mean I'll visit your island. But, you know, Mr. Incognito has been very generous in the stream. And I do always appreciate it when people support my content and stuff. So I'll do a very quick visit to Mr. Incognito. But don't worry, that doesn't take away a visit from someone else. It just means I'll extend the stream slightly. So it's fair, you know. Yeah, it's more like $20 to $30 now. So you know what, Mr. Incognito, I think he's earned it at this point. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't take away from anyone else. But anyways, before we go to Mr. Incognito's, let's check this one out. Let's check this one out, and this one has looked very cool so far. There's definitely some spots this island that I feel like could do with a few more items, honestly. I would definitely recommend having a few more items in some places. Maybe some pathways over here would look really cool too. I like the idea of that, having more pathways to kind of connect this to the bridge in some of these areas. Because you've kind of made like a natural pathway, which is really cool. But I think it would be nice to have some more kind of, you know. Also, this gyroid area, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. Oh man, I do love gyroids. Are you gonna go through all of them, or you do another stream? So yeah, I will be doing another one of these streams. There's absolutely no way I'll be able to get through to all of the codes. I mean, there's been so many submitted. There's been well over like 100 now, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and get to as many as I possibly can, but we will see. You know, I put it this way though, because I know some people worry like, oh, will he ever get to see my island? I do these streams quite a lot. I do these streams very often, and I will be doing more of them. I'm gonna do more of them this month. Someone asked me earlier, you know, how often do you do these? I will do another one this month. So yeah, just all I ask is for people's patience. I can't get to everyone in a single stream. It would literally take me over 10 hours or more. But yeah, I will try and get to as many people as I possibly can. Yeah, I've enjoyed looking around this island. I haven't really said too much because honestly, I don't really have any specific feedback. I would say the use of more custom patterns would help elevate this a lot. As kind of around these parts of the island, I would say there's not too much going on that makes it stand out from other islands. So I definitely think it could do with a few more custom patterns. But to be honest with you, I really like it. I think you've made a really nice island, and I would enjoy playing here. Also, you know what I really like about this island? Something you've done really good. You've used a lot of different types of islands, different types of items, and I like that. And also, one thing I do want to say is this island was actually submitted by a dad, and this is his 10-year-old daughter's island, and genuinely, I could not have made something look this good when I was 10 years old. Like, my island at 10 years old would have looked dreadful. It would look so bad. The fact that a 10-year-old has made this island is just, it's mind-blowing. I mean, this is incredible. You know, you've done such a great job, and, you know, kudos to your dad for submitting it. I'm glad to see it. Yeah, really good job with the island. And yeah, I think having some more custom patterns around your island would look really cool. I think that would help elevate it even more. But you're clearly on the right track. I mean, you're doing something that I would not be able to do myself, and I'm willing to bet the majority of 10-year-olds would not be able to do. Yeah, the few things you should never share online are like your full name, your address, your age, anything personal. You know, if you want to share things that you like and you dislike, stuff about gaming, stuff like that, you know, that's all good. But yeah. Okay, well, first of all, Mr. Incognito looks like he has an incredible island already. Like, I'm not just saying this, like, genuinely. Also, he has Bob. I love it. Okay. Well, this island already looks amazing. I'm being genuine when I say this. It looks really cool. I wasn't expecting this. This is not what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to see, like I said, an island full of golden thrones and, like, golden rows and stuff. Because Mr. Incognito is clearly a big spender. But, yeah. What about a nickname? Well, I don't think there's any harm in sharing your name, but you know, generally I wouldn't share your last name, because then people can actually identify you specifically, unless you have a really unique name, of course. Yeah, this is a really cool city core island, so maybe actually the Void, whose island we just went to before the other one, could actually take some ideas from Mr. Incognito's. Also, the Void and Mr. Incognito sound like a supervillain duo, don't they? Those two should combine together to create like the ultimate city core island. This one's really great. I don't have much feedback for you because it seems like you already know exactly what you're doing there. I definitely think maybe the secret beach could have something about, I don't know what it could have on it, to be fair, but I won't lie. I think coming through here, I expected a little bit more from the secret beach. Just something kind of crazy, you know? But I don't know what that would be, so that's just my idea. I think maybe the secret beach can have a bit more. I feel like that pouting kid in the video doesn't get picked to go on stage every time you go to someone else's island. Yeah, I mean, you know, I try and see as many islands as I possibly can, but obviously I'm limited by time. But don't worry, like I always say in these streams, if I don't get to see your island now, I will hopefully get to see it in another stream. There will be plenty of these streams, so don't worry. This is not the first, and it will not be the last. So yeah, please don't worry, there'll be plenty of chances. Yeah. Also, I like how you themed the houses as well. That's cool. This is clearly Apple's house. I like that one. Good job. Hey, Barahimi, how you doing? I've got 2 islands, 2 bobs. Mama Cat, you are the ultimate Bob's Gang member, clearly. You've got the Bob Islands. This island manages to pack so much in. It's actually crazy how much you've managed to pack into this island. Like, it always surprises me, because I tend to think my island is fairly dense, but then I see islands like this, and I'm like, wow, you've actually managed to make a cohesive island that has, like, good structured pathways, and yet you still manage to fit so much in. There's even stuff going on your beach. Here's an idea for your beach. I think more of those yachts on your beach would look really cool. Having some like of those rusted, broken down yachts along that beach that we just saw, that would look really great. That would fit your theme really well, and it'd just be a nice addition, you know. Look, it's Dobie, one of my favorites. Wow, Mr. Incognito has a lot of my favorite villages as well. It was meant to be. I was meant to check this one out. Hey, Chris W, how you doing? Hey, Red Lion, how are you? Welcome in. I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, it was not what I expected from Mr. Incognito. I was expecting a money-themed island, basically, but instead we got a really, really cool city core island. I love this one. And I think this one will provide a lot of inspiration to people in chat who have city core islands and been looking for more stuff, you know? I'm tempted to reset my island again, but I'm uncertain. I actually made a video, like yesterday, about whether you should restart or flatten your island, and I definitely recommend watching that. Because that might give you some more tips on whether to do it or not. Oh, what's this down here? It's like a proper, like, apartment building above the Able Sisters. Is that where they live? Oh, I love it. It's Raymond as well. What's he wearing? What are you wearing, Raymond? Oh, he's wearing his usual outfit, actually. I thought he was wearing something fancy then. I got lied to by him. Okay, well, I think we're basically coming to the end for this one. But yeah, you know, I really enjoyed checking this out. You did a great job, Mr. Incognito. Like, that's the thing, folks. I know everyone ultimately just wants their island to get seen. I completely understand that. But it's nice just to see other people's islands too. You know? Everyone is going to get their chance eventually. Whether you don't get your chance in this stream, you'll get it in another stream, you know? I'm going to do a lot of different streams. Honestly. I will. Don't worry. But, yeah. Don't worry. Okay, well here we are on this island so far. What villages do we have here? Okay, some really cool villages, except Mott. Lots of people have had Mott today. Is Mott, like, a favorite of people in chat or something? Because I gotta be honest, Mott is actually one of my least favorite characters in the whole game. I really don't like him. Have you ever been to Bordeaux in France? I haven't. Yeah, this island's really neat so far. Let's see what they kind of said about it. They said it's very cool celestial. I definitely think this since it's a fairy core island, I think this could do with a few more trees. I'm not seeing a ton of trees, honestly. So I think it would be cool to see a few more of those around. There's definitely a lot of space that I think would be cool to fill up with more trees and items and stuff. But I can see like where you're going with things, and I think that's cool. It seems like you've got a really good outline actually. Like you've got kind of almost like natural paths going through the whole island, which is really cool. So yeah, I think it would be neat to see maybe a few more trees. I think I mean, it might not be your style, you know, you might want it to have a lot of open space, but I think when I think of like a sort of fairy core kind of, you know, it's kind of a natural sort of island in a way with some more mythical, I guess, elements. I do tend to think of a more dense island. You know, like there's definitely elements of it. Like for example, when you come over here by the resident services, it's very dense feeling. You've got lots of pathway, you've got lots of fences, I should say, and you've got all this stuff behind the resident services. Like that's exactly what I think of. So I think having more of that across the island would be really cool. Thanks everyone, appreciate it, Ben. Well, thank you, Mr. Incognito, again for the super chat. You're very generous, and I'm really glad we checked out your island. I really enjoyed it, and I think the chat did too. You got lots of compliments, so yeah. Well, thank you once again, Mr. Incognito. Shout outs to Mr. Incognito. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I enjoyed checking out your island. It was a lot of fun. Who is that? Oh, it's Kiwi again. Yeah, I can see that you're building a really good plan for this island. I like all the stuff that you've put into it. Yeah, I think... Oh, this is really cool over here. Yeah, the museum area is really cool. Definitely. Maybe having a villager house up here would be neat. The main reason why I say that is because when I came up here, I kind of thought there would be something special up here. And don't get me wrong, the design is special. I really like how you've designed it. But I think it'd be cool to have something functional up here too, like a villager house. Maybe move some of these cliffs back a little bit and have a house up here. That would look really cool. And then it's close to the Able Sisters, the museum. And what are you doing, Kiwi? What are you doing? Bro, what? Mate, what are you actually doing right now? What are you actually doing, Kiwi? Yeah. Well, thanks for sending that one in. I enjoyed checking it out. Thank you very much. I'm not saying I'm the top out of 10 million, by the way. I'm saying, like, 10 out of 10 million streamers, I am somewhere in that list. Where? Probably, like, 900,000 and... Wait, no, 9,999.1? I don't know. Something like that. If you had to choose one villager who hasn't returned to Animal Crossing, who would you pick then? I'd pick Sunny the Frog. Sunny the Frog is incredible. It's basically like Froggy Check come to life. Okay. Here we are on Egg and Yolks Island, and this one looks amazing already. I love it. This is so cool. It kind of reminds me of like a little town in Italy. Oh, I love that. It's Mario, bruv. It's me, Quattro. Okay. Well, hey, Mario is Italian. Well, he's Italian American. There's a difference, but he is he's here, which is great. Okay, let's see what we got to offer. Oh, let's check out the map. I love Sunny the Frog. Yeah, she's great. There's also Taro the wolf, who's amazing. I want him to return. There's Appleton. There's Chungili. There is Quattro, and there is Una. So yeah, lots of cool characters. One of the first Animal Crossing streams I found still here. Ah, thank you, Mama Cat. You're being too nice. But I can never say no when people are too nice to me. I love this pathway, it's so cool. I'm struggling to think of what feedback to give you because your island is so immaculately designed. It's amazing. The bell in the middle? Come on. It's so good. Yeah, this is amazing. I really don't even know what... Wow. Okay, this is so cool. They did say this was a castle town, but they've really gone so elaborate with it. Any chance I can resubmit? I want to add some more notes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't forget Meow and Bao. Yeah, they're cool, but I don't think they'll ever return just because basically Meow and Bao are very specific reference to technology in Japan in the early 2000s. They're such a niche thing first of all, I'm surprised they made it in to begin with, but Animal Crossing was always a little bit strange back in those days. Like, it liked to do kind of more niche and unique things. But yeah, nowadays, no one really knows what those two villages would be based off of. Even people in Japan wouldn't know. So I think unless they changed their designs or kind of maybe made it a bit more specific, I really don't know if they would ever come back, which makes me so sad, but yeah. Wow, this is amazing. Genuinely, I have like no feedback for this island at all, because this is just so incredible. Like, I'm actually blown away by this. Like, where do we even begin with this island? I don't even know. Like, they've done such an incredible job. It's stunning. Stunning. It's beautiful. This is just so good. Sorry I'm late. Hey, Hope, how you doing? Welcome in. How do you even begin to design something this elaborate? It's amazing. I mean, I love this part of the island. Don't get me wrong. This part of the island is great. But the other part of the island, the castle bit, like, actually blew me away a little bit. It was so good. Shame no Zelda villagers came into Animal Crossing. I agree, Chris. I mean, every day, it keeps me up at night, honestly. I'm up at night, like, ripping at my Animal Crossing New Horizons copy because they didn't add those villages in. What if you'll make a video of the most annoying things in Animal Crossing so I have multiple things to share? Maybe, who knows? Sounds like a good YouTube short to me, you know? Some videos tend to work better as YouTube shorts than actual long videos, but who knows? Was my computer making noises at you folks? Was it going... Wait, what's that Windows noise like? It's like... Something like that, I don't know. Yeah, this island is great. It's just so cool. I gotta be honest, I think probably the only thing I would change about your island is probably this crop area. It's really cool how you've done it. I love that it's almost like in this sort of like zigzag pattern. It's really cool. But personally, I just think there could be a bit more here. You know, it's a really big space, so I think maybe there could be a bit more here to make it stand out a little bit. But don't get me wrong, I still think it's really cool. If you didn't change it, it wouldn't lessen your island or anything. It looks still really cool. Realize I haven't said anything in a while, but hello again. Hey, Pistachio. How are you, Pistachio? Are these dream codes? Yes. So people submit them, my viewers submit them, and then we go visit them. It's great. It's fun. I love it. Hey, Goblin Isle. We actually visited a goblin-themed island earlier. It was pretty cool, actually. You would have liked it. Alright, well, I really enjoyed checking out that island. I mean, that was great. Not too much feedback from me. I just think it's really cool. Good job. Good job. So I'm hoping to do another one of these streams tomorrow, once again at the same time, which is 8 PM BST. So if you don't get visited today, hopefully I'll get to visit you tomorrow. Keep in mind there will be a new form to submit. I make a new form every time because I want people who are actively watching to see their islands. And if I just kept the old forms, it'd be filled with people who submitted ages ago and then they'd never see it. So yeah, I'm hoping to do another one tomorrow. So if your island doesn't get visited in this stream, it's very possible I'll see it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm hoping to do another one tomorrow. Because I don't have any plans to upload any videos or anything. So yeah, that's my goal at the moment. So yeah, don't be too disappointed if I don't get to see it today, because tomorrow you'll have another chance. Anyways, let's check this one out. So this is an unfinished cottagecore island apparently. Very interesting, cottagecore in autumn. You don't see that so too often, do you? But yeah, this is really cool. So I can see what you mean by unfinished. One piece of feedback I would give to you sort of is, I think these little pillars that are kind of standing on their own, these little terraformed pillars, I guess I would call them, I think personally they more just get in the way rather than elevate the design. So personally that's something I would not have. But if you really like them, hey, why not? In terms of what you're going to fill these cliffs with, I would generally maybe look up some cottagecore island tours and see what some of the common items people are using, and I would kind of stockpile those, and then I would start putting some of those on the cliffs. Generally speaking, I would say I personally think it's better when there aren't too many big items on the cliffs. So if you've got little cliff displays like these, having more natural stuff like trees and mushrooms and weeds and bushes and stuff, that's really cool. And even having some smaller items, that's really cool. But yeah, maybe some of your larger items I'd say for having on the ground and stuff. I'd also say some of these, I feel like, don't fit the cottagecore too well. Like some of these pillars, in my opinion, some of these lampposts don't really fit, in my opinion. But hey, if you like them, I'd always recommend using the items that you like the most. But yeah, definitely fill the island with lots of pine trees. And some regular trees as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to give as much advice as I can since I know you said it was unfinished, but I really like what you've done so far. I think you've got a really good sort of layout, and I can tell you've already done a lot of terraforming work, which honestly is the hardest bit. Terraforming is always the most tedious and arduous part of creating a new island, so you've done already a really great job with that, and I think it's going to look really cool when you get to add a few more things in there. It's going to look really, really cool. I mean, it already looks really cool, to be fair. Another thing I'll say, that I said to people earlier, is if you've got like a ramp going up a cliff, my idea would be to have something important up there for people to check out. So like right here, it doesn't really lead you anywhere, and there's not really anywhere I can go. So I would personally say, yeah, I would personally have something up here, like a house or a building or something, you know. Team Love hype. Yeah, I'm on Team Love for the Splatfest. Too bad I'm barely going to get to play it because I'm going camping this weekend. So yeah, there won't be any streams next week, really, until the end of the week. Maybe on Friday I'll stream again. But that's why I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow, so that I can, you know, do a few more of these, and then, you know, I'll have a break from streaming whilst I'm camping. I can't camp and stream because the internet probably sucks. I'll still be uploading videos though, just because I do those in advance, just so people know. But yeah, this island is really cool though. I really love what you've done so far, and like I said, I think when you get a few more items in there, some of the classic cottagecore items, you put them up on your cliffs, you add in some more trees and stuff like that, I think it's going to look really great. I mean, that's just what I'd focus on. I do think maybe some of the terraforming... Right, we're here on Better Bay Girls Island, which is completely noir. It's completely in black and white, which is really cool. So I'm super interested in checking this out. What pasta do you like? I like it all. Except the little... I can't remember the names. The little seashell ones. I do not like those. But aside from that, I like all pasta. Which is weird, because I used to really dislike pasta. I used to be one of those people who had only eaten, like, rubbish pasta meals from like school, you know. And now I've actually gone on to proper Italian pasta. I mean, I went to Italy over the summer. Yeah, it was incredible. Now you cook the halloumi directly. Yes. So basically, get a nice block of halloumi, cut it into little strips, and then fry it in the pan. Fry it on both sides until it's got a nice grill on it and it's nice and soft. Do not cut it too thin. You've got to have a certain thickness to it. Not too thick, like probably like this, like that. And oh my god, it will be the best cheese you've ever had. It's incredible. Halloumi's so good. So apparently this island is basically completely in black and white, which is so cool. I mean, already I'm seeing that I'm barely going to have any feedback to this island because it looks incredible. I mean, I love it. This is like a big truck yard. I would say it'd be cool to have some like trash items around here. You've got a few over here, which is really cool. But I think generally, like, given this looks like kind of like almost like a gas station, like where people would stop off and stuff, I could imagine a bit more of that. Yeah, and maybe some items in here as well. You've got a few rocks and stuff, but maybe a few other items. Because this is kind of like, you know, like the verge that you see when you're stopping off a gas station. It's just like random grass verge off in the distance. I think it would be cool to have some sort of more other items to catch your attention back there, you know, to get people thinking about the theme. That'd be cool. The villages are also mostly black and white. I didn't notice that. Oh yeah, you're right. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is such a great island already. Yeah, I definitely recommend folks getting Getting some halloumi if you can. Some reason YouTube didn't notify me you were streaming, so I only just found the stream. Yeah, that happens sometimes. What I'd recommend doing is checking to make sure you've got channel notifications on and set to all. Because if you don't have it set to all, sometimes they won't notify you about my streams. So folks, if you want to make sure you're notified for the stream tomorrow where I visit even more islands, definitely make sure you've got notifications turned on and set to all. Because then you won't miss them. Okay, it's cool up here. I said the only thing about up here is whilst it is cool, it doesn't feel like too much is going on up here. I think it'd be nice to have a little sort of secret up here, you know? Again, this is kind of almost like that grass verge I was talking about earlier, which you can see from the gas station just off in the distance. Maybe just something, you know, to kind of make people want to actually seek this area out, I think would be a really neat idea. But it's really cool either way. Also, the bug bite is so itchy. I know you shouldn't itch them. I know you're not supposed to itch them, but the bugs have really come for me, folks. Set to all. YouTube just hates me, I guess. Yeah, YouTube is not great with notifications. I mean, Twitch actually has a feature where you can send out notifications to your viewers. Like, you can send them out multiple times. You can send them out via email and stuff. And I think that's such a great idea. Because then, like, I could directly notify you folks, like, via lots of other ways, not just YouTube. But YouTube is very much like, do it in the app or don't do it at all, so. Hey, Kiwi. Kiwi, can you kill the bug that did this to me, please? Anyways, I really enjoyed checking out that island. I hope my feedback will be useful to you. Anyways, this island is looking really cool so far. Oh no, I take it back. Take it back. Whose island is this? Nat the Mushroom? Why do you have chops, Nat? Your island looks amazing already, but why do you have chops, Nat? Why? How could you do this to us? Not chops! That's it. I've got to bring in the chops emoji into the chat right now. Where is it? There it is. Not chops, folks. Not chops. Come on. Alright, anyway, let's check out this island. It looks like it's going to be really cool so far. Yeah, it seems like a very natural theme, which is cool. Lots of mushrooms and stuff around, which I love. I mean, you are Nat the Mushroom, which is very appropriate there. Who died? Resetti's parents, maybe? New law? Froggy Crossing hates chops too. I know that Froggy Crossing hates chops, but I gotta be honest with you folks, I am the OG chops hater. I am. I've hated chops since Animal Crossing New Leaf days, and I'm pretty sure that Raven's first game is New Horizons. So, you know, her hate for chops is perfectly valid, and I'm with her all the way, but I do have to give myself some credit. I'm the OG chops hater. I've been hating on him since the day I saw him in 2013. When he was introduced to Animal Crossing New Leaf for the first time. I've hated him ever since. Right, well, some feedback I'd give about this island so far is I think it'd be cool to see you use more of these pathways like this, honestly. I think having more of those types of pathways around your island would look really great. I think that would help elevate things even more. I mean, it already looks super cool, but yeah, I think having some more of those pathways around would really elevate what you've got going on. They look nice and natural, and you could get lots of cool ones like that as well. So yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot you could do. Raven's Roach is the OG Boots. I don't even know how Roach was called Boots, to be honest with you. Oh no. Oh no, look who it is. Have we met yet? Zoink, I'm sure. Welcome to the fabulous The Mushroom. I'm scared. Hey, Japsy! Welcome to the Bob's Gang. Thanks for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Bob's Gang. It's always great to see new channel members. I really appreciate it when people decide to join up. Make sure you join us on our members Discord if you want to. It'd be great to have you there and chat with you and such. Yeah, welcome aboard, friend. Why'd you even talk to him? I had to acknowledge his existence. Yeah, no, your island is really cool. Your island is really cool. I would definitely recommend having, I think, a few more pathways around. You've already started, like you can see you've started with some here, so I'd have some more Right, let's check this island out. This island is by MetaMe, as I said, and I'm excited to see what it's got in store for us. Hey, Ari, how you doing? What time in GMT? It's behind? I don't remember. I would just Google it, to be honest with you. If you're in the UK, though, you're in BST right now. You're not in GMT anymore. So I don't think... I don't know. I know, I don't want to leave. I only just got here. But yeah, this island is looking really cool already. Oh, I love the entrance to Resident Services. I love when you've got like a fancy sort of entranceway. I don't really see too many people have bridges so close to their Resident Services. You know, I think that's pretty cool. What time is it for you right now? The time for me right now is just turning 10 PM. So, yeah, it's just turning 10 PM. So, basically, and that's what you need to know. Well, yeah, this island's looking really cool so far. I can't quite make out what the theme of this island is. I'm not sure if it has a specific theme, to be honest with you. I think it's just how they've wanted to design it, which is honestly nice to see. Like, it's really cool. It's really cool to see, you know, that. Because I think a lot of people have very specifically themed islands. It seems like this person's kind of just more created an island that they just really filled it with stuff they really like and just had all their ideas shared out. Let me see what they actually said. They said, I refined my island a few times. I'm in love with the setup. Keep it playable and interesting. We have a real place, not overly designed, but feels like a lived-in island. Yeah, so pretty much exactly like I said then. So basically has created an island out of their ideas that they would just want to live in. They're not trying to make a specific design or anything. I like this. There's loads of really cool ideas here. Like, I love this. This is so cool. This is really neat. Also, the pearls on the beaches. I feel like the pearl is an item that a lot of people forget. It means the next stream is starting at 5 AM for me. Well, it must be that around that time for you now, surely, because the next stream will basically be starting at just the exact same time it was tonight. So yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. There's so many cool ideas in here already. I really like it. Oh, what's this? What do we have here? Oh my gosh, it's all the Disney princesses, I believe. Am I correct? No, is that... Well, yes, but no, I don't... Wait, I'm wrong, because they're not all mermaids, are they? So, I'm not right about that. What am I saying? That not every Disney princess is a mermaid. There's some, obviously, but... Yeah, okay, I don't know, but they're cool. They're cool anyways. I really want that squid drying rack, but it's a fish turn exclusive. Yeah, that one's a cool one. I like that one. Definitely recommend playing the fishing tournament so you can get some of the some of the fishing prizes. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really like CJ though, gotta be honest. Monday left me broken, Tuesday I was through with hoping, Wednesday my empty arms were open. Anytime I hear that song, I just think of that cat, the weird cat that is singing the song. I can't play him on the stream because he would get me copyright striked. Hang on, let me find him. I want you folks to see this cat. This cat haunts my... He haunts me, basically. He haunts me. He's constantly haunting... He's constantly haunting me. Let me see if I can find him. There we go, I've got him. I want you to know what he looks like. And he sings Monday left me broken. Where is he? He's here. I don't know if this is gonna... Hopefully this doesn't play any audio. I really don't want to. There he is. Do you see him? His name is Mr. Peebles, and he sings Monday left me broken, Tuesday I was through with hoping, Wednesday my empty arms were open. And he just sings that. There you go. You can see him in the top corner of the screen. That's Mr. Peebles, the Monday left me broken cat. And he haunts my TikTok videos and my Instagram Reels videos and my YouTube Shorts as well. He haunts them. This is really cool, like a big desert. You've got some UFOs and stuff like that as well. The cat is so ominous. He is, but... Wait, I want to see if I can time it to what he's singing. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. I tried, it didn't work. Anyways, let's get rid of him now. He's done enough haunting of the stream, I think. He can haunt you folks now. Just watch out for him, because probably your YouTube shorts and your stuff like that are gonna take over. How are you on my island? You sent it to me. But I really love checking it out. I'm sorry that you missed some of it, but yeah, I've enjoyed checking it out. It's really, really cool. I'm also sorry that I had to show the Monday Left Me Broken cat during your island, but it's what had to be done. Are you a Bob's buddy or are you a Bob's gang member, Clifford? I can check if you don't know. You're a Bob's buddy. Okay, well yeah, you would get a priority visit then. If you submitted your island, let me know and I'll take a look for it. Yeah, that goes to any Bob's buddy members who are in chat. Just let me know and I'll check it out. Bob or your cats? My cats. My cats are superior to Bob. I'm sorry. I love my cats. Right, so here we have our first island. This island is by Games127. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay, got some decent villages. Some villages. Not too many of my favorites in there. But you got Shino, and Shino is one of my favorites. I also have Renee too. So actually, there's more than I was thinking of. No one on YouTube does these DA tours anymore. I try and do them quite often because my viewers just seem to enjoy them a lot. Ooh, some Crash Bandicoot stuff. That's cool. That's cool. I do enjoy doing them. I really do. It's probably one of the most fun types of streams I enjoy having. What is anything you'd love to be added to Animal Crossing? That's a good question. It's a bit of a tough one though. I'm not too sure. I'll have to think on that. Probably just more customization, really. More freedom of customization. This little area over here is really cool. I like it. Little castle area. That's good. Ooh, I like how that looks. Like going in with the cliff. That's a really cool one. That's great. I just got Bob yesterday. I can't believe it. I used 1 Nook Miles and he was the first one. That's cool. Good old Bob. We do love Bob. He's great. It's hard for me to like look over at chat at the moment because I have like my one screen is over here, over this way, and then my gaming screen is over here. Usually I'd have my laptop in the middle where I'd be reading chat, but like I said, it's broken at the moment. So yeah, I like the theme of this island. It does feel like a sort of kind of almost ruined castle town in a way. That's kind of cool. This is a cool little pattern. It's kind of like swamp-like. I've not really seen that used before. That's definitely cool. So yeah, what have you all been up to this weekend? What have you been doing? Let me know. Aside from really sweating if you're in the UK, because I'm sweating so much. It's unbelievable. It's so hot. I can't take it. Well, I like how Nook's Cranny is off on its own. That's really neat. I like that. I want more fruit variety. I agree. That would have been cool. By the way, folks, just checking. There's not any issues with the stream or anything in terms of like lag or anything like that, right? It's all good, yeah? I know. I think it froze once or something, but aside from that, it's all right, yeah? I'm streaming a bit later than I usually do tonight, which is interesting. I usually try and stream a bit earlier. Love the new emojis. I love them too. They're great. I've been playing Splatfest most of this weekend. Me too. Pirates. Pirates. Little tiki bar. I like that. All good on my end. That's good. Stream is lagging. Not so much. It might be your internet, I think, then, because everyone else is saying it's all good. So I think that might be your internet. Did a lot of shopping lately. Now relaxing for my weekday start. Whose island is this? This island belongs to Games127. So yeah. I submitted my dream address. Sprout, what channel member tier are you on? You have to let me know. Oh yeah. Good little island to start off with. I didn't really have too much feedback. I think the island's going in the right direction. It's cool villages. Dobie, one of my favorites. I do love Dobie. Seems like villages have their own little private yards, which is nice. Gardens, I guess I should say. What's the craziest, most unique island theme you've seen? Oh, that's a really tough question. I'd have to think about this some more, but we've seen some really cool ones on these streams. So you might be, oh no. Oh, wow. It's a lot of gold roses. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I mean, one idea I would have so far, which I feel like I always say on people's islands, honestly, all the time, is that more custom designs would be a good thing, just to help the island, you know, stand out a little bit. I do like these custom designs, though, by the villager houses. That's cool. But yeah, I think having some custom designs on the ground would, you know, make the island feel even more unique, which would be a neat idea. Maybe some more terraforming too around. I think a lot of the terraforming here is kind of, you know, what you start off with on the island, which I know some people like to keep it that way, which is understandable, but, you know, can you check the top part of my island? I can. I'll take a look. Wearing that great backpack that's currently available. Does the island need to be completed? It doesn't. It doesn't have to be completed. Hey, Drago. That's a cool little area. I like that idea. Is that where the wasps are? Oh, that's neat. It's a neat little trick. You know, get all the wasp trees in one place and then barricade them off. That's cool. I like that. It's a neat idea. Little secret beach. Nice. Lurking whilst I'm working. I love it. That's a good slogan. Little bamboo area. That's cool. Wow, you've got a lot of bamboo back there. I truly love my island, what it's involved into. Custom designs help a bunch, but I've discovered that I love combining with the in-game paths too. Yeah, definitely. I think it can always be nice to combine what the game gives you with like more custom stuff too, because then it really helps your island stand out. Poor June is kind of all off on her own compared to the other villagers. Looks cranny area. Hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome in, anyone who's just joining the stream. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing good. Little campsite area. Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah, my island has so many custom designs, but they're actually overlaid on top of the in-game paths. It's like a kind of combination. It works really well because then you can like kind of round them off and stuff like that. But you can only overlay custom designs that have, I think, a little like transparent spot on them or something like that. So, yeah. I do really like the paths that the game gives you, though. I think they look really cool, and you've done a good job with them, for sure. Well, I enjoyed checking out your island. Yeah, like I said, I think maybe some more custom terraforming and maybe some more custom patterns would go a long way for your island. But from what I saw, I did really like it. I think you've clearly put a lot of time into your island, which is nice. I like that. I wish we could unlock more buildings. I agree. I would have loved it if the roofs could have been a standalone building on your island, but I think it'd be cool if in the next Animal Crossing game you could actually create your own custom shops. That would be so cool. Imagine that you create your own custom shops like Happy Home Designer and Paradise, where you could create your own little shops to put wherever you want on your island and design them how you want, but have them be functional. That'd be great. I'd love if they did something like that. Is the stream going to be saved so I can check it out later? Yes, it will. So you can just go back to my channel later on and you can see it if you'd like to. This island is by Oh My God John. Oh My God John 3, to be specific. I don't know if there's an Oh My God John 2 and 1, but if there is, this is number 3's. And there he is. There's John. Yeah, okay. Let's check it out. Some cool villages so far. Playing the Splatfest so fun. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Splatfest. It's good. Whoa, okay, interesting. Very, like, suburban feeling island so far. That's cool. Also, using the mannequins, I feel like you're almost kind of... It's almost like you've actually got, like, people, like, living on your island, if you know what I mean. I've not really seen anyone do that before. That's interesting. That's kind of a cool concept, though, to have, like, some other human people kind of around, even though they aren't human, they're mannequins, but you know what I mean. It's kind of a neat idea. Aren't those the little birds that are in, like, Mario Maker and stuff, and on the, like, 3DS? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm able to talk for a bit. You're starting later than normal. Yeah, I couldn't stream as early as I wanted to tonight because I had a lot to do during the day, but I figured it's better to stream late than to not stream at all. But I do usually prefer to stream like an hour earlier than this or 2 hours earlier than this, you know? But I really like this island so far. I like this, the little starfish. I'm still sad we didn't get any mannequins like we did in New Leaf. I agree. The mannequins in New Leaf were top tier, honestly. They really were. Those were great. They were really good. I'm sad, too, that we didn't get those. I just miss Gracie in general. People who played New Horizons only don't know how good Gracie and Nook's shop was back in that game. That little sign? Yeah, this island theme is honestly very unique. Like, it's very suburban feeling. Like, we've seen a lot of city core islands, but it's kind of interesting to see one that feels almost like a, more like a town than like an island. George. Is that him? Is that George? Is it? I love this. This is... This is my favorite character in the game. George. I love him. Look at him, he's adorable. I love that. Little George. All hail George, I agree. Wouldn't his name be pronounced more like Jorge? Yeah, I think you're right, actually. You're correct. I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff, but you're 100% right. It would be pronounced more like that. But he is adorable. We can all agree on that. Oh, I like this little custom design. That's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. Like, in Spanish, Jorge is pronounced more like Jorge. I think I've heard that before as well. I guess there's a few different ways you can pronounce it. I'm pretty sure the way I was pronouncing it is wrong, so Chris was definitely right in that regard, but I think there are, yeah, I think like you folks are saying, there are different pronunciations depending on where you might be from or in the world, you know. But he's adorable. That's the universally agreed thing. The submitted mine, nice. Have you heard of the ROM hack called Animal Crossing Welcome Luxury? ROM hack? What's a ROM hack? What's a mod? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. I only know of and play legitimate Nintendo products and consoles. So I have no idea. I've never heard of that before. Nope, never. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Never. Never. Nope, not me. Not me. Oh, I like this. The home's really good. Wait. Look at the cat. It's so funny. That's hilarious. Wait, but it's by the doghouse. You'd never get a cat to sleep in a doghouse. Bro's just vibing. I love it. I love it, mate. What team are you on? For the Splatfest, I'm on Team Big Man. You know I'd never be on Team Shiver. I might be on Team Fry, and I'll definitely be on Team Big Man, but I'd never be on Team Shiver. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I really like this island. Like I said, very suburban feeling. I love this. This is so cool. How you've done the Able Sisters, that's great. But yeah, I really enjoyed this island. Very, very good one. Still not have gotten the banners, I have not. No. They denied us. Nintendo has forgotten that Europe exists, I think. So yeah. That's kind of my positive take on it. But I'm just excited for other games, you know? It's been rumored we'll be getting something new for DK, Donkey Kong. Rumored we'll be getting something new for F-Zero, but potentially that could be F-Zero 99, so not a proper F-Zero game, but we'll see. And there's been other rumors and leaks and stuff. I'm not going to obviously spoil anything, but let's just say, if you do want to look for leaks, there is actually a legitimate leaker out there. Because I know when people hear the word leaker, they think, yeah, it's not real. But this leaker is actually legit. They leaked basically everything about the last Direct. They leaked Mario Wonder, so... Let's hope they somehow come out and be like, new Animal Crossing game, because then we know that it'll be true. Right, this island is by Blue Wizard Traveler. So let's just check it out. I think Blue Wizard is in the chat right now, hopefully. Yo, who do we have living on this island? Do you think the next AC announcement will be a spin-off game or another main series game? I think the next Animal Crossing game reveal will not be, it will be a spin-off of some kind, I think. But maybe not traditionally like a full game release. Maybe just something small. I don't know. Just something different. I think it's going to surprise people a lot. That's my theory, is that whatever the next Animal Crossing reveal is, it'll surprise people. It won't be something people are expecting. It could be a port, it could be a spin-off, it could be some sort of mini game or something. It could even maybe be another mobile app. It could be something like Animal Crossing 99. You know, it could be. I think there's like a lot of things they could do, and it would be pretty surprising. I like how you've used the hedges. It kind of feels like almost like a little maze. I like that. That's cool. How'd you leak a game anyways? So my assumption is this Nintendo leaker who has gotten basically everything right. There's a few possibilities. They either genuinely work for Nintendo and they're spilling information, which would be so dumb in my opinion. Not to insult them, but that would be really dumb, because why would you want to ruin your career working at Nintendo for some clout? Because as far as I know, they don't make any money from their leaks. I think what's most likely is they know someone who works at Nintendo, probably works at Nintendo like marketing or something, and then they're telling them stuff. Because the thing is, you know, Nintendo has lots of different teams who need to translate stuff, and marketing teams who need to get ready to promote the reveals from a direct. So that's probably why they've only just started leaking this stuff. They probably didn't even know about it for months. They probably only just learned about it from someone at Nintendo. Probably someone who doesn't even work at Nintendo, but has a connection to it. Wow, you have a lot of flowers. Sorry, I went on a little ramble there. But yeah, you have a lot of flowers, but I like this little idea here. I think that's a cool way of doing it. Again, I do think it would look really cool to have some more custom patterns, maybe overlaid over these ones, to really give it a sort of nice custom effect, because I love the idea of it. It's almost like you've made a little, like, steps in a way, and I feel like you could overlay that somehow. It'd look really cool. Do you know what announcement I'd really like to see that will never happen, but I wish could happen? Animal Crossing New Leaf ported to the Switch. That would, in some ways, genuinely be better than a new Animal Crossing game, because they can't get it wrong. Unless they somehow removed stuff from it, it would just be perfection but playable on the Switch. That would genuinely be the best thing they could do for us. We would all be playing that for thousands of hours, I guarantee you. It has so much more content in New Horizon. And you know, there's so many people in the community who never played New Leaf. See, if they port over the GameCube one, or Wild World or something, which I do think would be much more likely, it will be fun, but it won't be enjoyable for very long, in my opinion. Like, it will last a few months, but not as long as New Leaf would. I don't see why we need that. It's so easy to play on the 3DS. Yeah, but the thing is, you have to remember, the majority of people who own a Nintendo Switch do not own a 3DS. And they're never going to get one, because the system is dead. It's not being supported by Nintendo, and no games are coming out for it. So, giving people easy access to one of the best Animal Crossing games on Nintendo's pretty much best-selling system, I think, is a good idea. Especially if they updated it slightly with some new stuff. I mean, with the GameCube one, I think there would be potential to, like, not just port it, but remaster it and add some new features and stuff. Like, that would be cool. But, you know, I just don't think... It's a very, very old game. It doesn't hold up super well in today's climate. I personally would rather see that game as a part of the NSO, Nintendo Switch Online service. Because then at least it's for free. I guess you're still paying for the service, but... whereas a standalone release, I don't know. That was a cool island though, thank you for submitting it in, I appreciate it. Aside from the custom patterns, I didn't really have too much feedback, but that always seems to be my feedback is custom patterns. So the idea of Nintendo saying no more Animal Crossing games after New Horizons is just not possible. It's not a possibility. It might take a long time. It might take a long while because Nintendo's really fussy about making them, and they clearly don't want to release them too often, which might be a good thing. But the idea of no Animal Crossing game ever again, that's not a possibility. You know, people have to understand that Nintendo's a business, and money is key. It's the most important thing. So, Animal Crossing generates money. It really does. I know some people also say, oh well, New Horizons was just successful because of the time it came out in, you know. But that is partly true, but that's not completely true. It still would have probably been the best-selling game in the franchise because the Switch is so well-selling. Right, well this is a really, really cool island so far. Sorry, I don't want to like take away attention from the island by talking about what I'm talking about. I'm going to try and mix in my thoughts about stuff you're asking me as well as talking about the island. But I love this so far. I love the custom shops. This is such a cool idea. It's great. Oh, I love it by the riverside as well. It's really pretty. I feel like I'm not going to have many ideas for this island because it already looks so cool. But yeah, I really like it. I like this. I like this little diner. See, the one thing I will say about Animal Crossing New Horizons is they give you a lot of items to work with different themes, and I really like that. I wish there were more, obviously, but yeah. What do you think of Denny's? I've never been to a Denny's. I've heard they're garbage, though. I don't know any Americans agree with that or not, but from the Americans that I've talked to, apparently Denny's is really bad. And it's one of the worst places you can eat, but I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not saying that's my opinion, to be clear. Oh, rest in peace, doggo. Hey, Mitchell Beckner, welcome to the Bob's Gang. Thanks for becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Oh, I love this island so much. But yeah, welcome to the channel, Mitchell. Glad to have you. Denny's in Japan? Denny's in Japan? That's a thing, Chris? Do you know what? Here's something I will stand by. Taco Bell is not as bad as people make it out to be. Americans, your version of Taco Bell, I agree, is pretty vile. It has made me feel sick before. But the UK Taco Bell is actually pretty decent quality. It's actually pretty good, honestly. It's not good quality food. It's not even really authentic Mexican food, obviously, because it's just a big corporate chain. But it's decent for some fast takeaway. When I've had it in America, though, I've been very like, ooh, got it. How did the chat pass from Animal Crossing to Denny's? that just sums up the chat in general, honestly. I love this little beach area, by the way. It's so good. Dodo Codes has been down since early this month. I'm not sure what that is. Also, can we just talk about this for a moment? What does this represent? I'm gonna take a guess. Take a guess. Just look at the shirts. Take a look at the shirt. What is this supposed to represent? I want you to guess in chat. It's very, very easy if you look at the shirt. Or I should say, who is this supposed to represent? I know Pret is really well liked in England. The thing is, Pret isn't really well liked in England, Chris. It's just convenient. Prets are literally on every street corner. There he is too, god damn it. Stop rickrolling us. Yeah, Prets are in every street corner in England, Chris. Especially in London. Not in England, I should say in London. They're in every street corner. So I think it's more that people really use them a lot because they're just everywhere. Not so much that people really like them. Because for me personally, I think Pret is really mid. I don't think there's anything that I particularly really like about Pret. This is cool. Magazines, newspapers. Has Brewster been on the magazine? Bro said, damn it. Damn it is... Listen, I don't curse or swear on the streams. Damn it is not considered a curse or a swear in the UK. So I'm going to go based off what I'm comfortable saying. I try not to drop the F-bombs or anything like that because, you know, I like the streams to be fairly family friendly. But in terms of stuff like that, yeah, I'll say it because it's fine. Also, don't forget, folks, we have a new Brewster emoji now, Brewster dabbing. Yes, I know the dabbing meme is dead, and it's been dead for like 4 years. But I had to have a Brewster dabbing emoji. I had to have it. It's too good. Love your vids. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Brewster will dab on the haters, believe me. Oh, look at this. That's adorable little tea party. Look. Look. You can have damn it in a PG movie. Exactly. That's the thing. If you can say it in a PG movie, then I can say it on my streams. That's the way I take it. I mean, I guess PG is still parental guidance, but I recommend having parental guidance with these streams. I don't think, you know, anyone should be unsupervised watching stuff on YouTube generally, even though this is family-friendly content. This is very adorable. I love this. This is like a fairy tale island in a way, but the bottom bit was like... Do you know what? This island is kind of like Disneyland. Is my internet lagging? Well, you would have to find that out, but I think so, because I'm not seeing anyone else reporting any lag, so I think it might be your internet lagging. But it's a lair over here. Is this the museum? I used to have a little dig spot for gyroids on my island, but I kind of ran out of, yeah, kind of run out of, like, I just didn't really need them anymore. Damn it, it's super tame compared to other channels I watched when I was 12. Yeah, oh man, when I was on the internet when I was really young, I came onto the internet when I was about 11 years old, and yeah, some of the channels I watched on YouTube I should not have been watching, so parents out there, I recommend you know what sorts of things are on YouTube, because yeah, there's not every channel is very PG, I guess. Here we have a little like newspaper creating area. That's such a cool idea. I love that. That's really cool. It's extremely close to the death of population growing on GameCube. Isn't that 2030 though? So that's not that close. I wouldn't say that's extremely close. Who knows? 2030 a meteor might hit us before then. So no, it won't. It won't. I'm not trying to make chat suddenly have an existential crisis or something like that. I'm sorry, chat. It won't. Don't worry, because Tom Nook is protecting us. I just started changing my island. It's going to be forest core. Nice. Well, I really love this island. It was great. I didn't have any feedback to give. It just, clearly you've made that island your own. They've just re-released these, the little Brewster placemats. And so I ordered in a ton of them. I can't wait for them to arrive. I really can't. They're amazing. Hello, love your channel. Thank you, Steve. That's very kind of you to say. The flag. Do you know what the flag is reminding me of? The flag is reminding me 100% of this Bob emoji. I'm posting in chat right now. This is actually one of the new emojis we've got. It's great. I love it. It's called Scrunch. Whoa! Whoa! This is crazy! This is crazy! This looks so good! Whoa, okay, this is amazing already, and no one has ever visited this island. That's actually unbelievable. And they've got Bob. They've got Bob. They have Bob. Bob alert. Bob has been alerted. This is great. This is so good. This is just incredible. Like, the usage of custom patterns. It's amazing. Oh, I love it. Look at Clay. He's so funny. He's a funny little fella, isn't he? Wow, this is so good already. I can't believe this. And that's their flag. Oh, that's great. Museums on a renovation. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that. The way it's not lagging. Yeah, because they actually don't have that many items either. It's more just the custom patterns, which I don't think really lag very much. Wish I could give you a tour personally. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that because it would take so long, Parrot Plays. Nintendo's, like, online service is really slow, and if we disconnected, that would be a whole nother problem. So the good thing about Dream Islands is I can do it nice and fast, and I can get to lots of people. Whereas if I had to be visiting people one by one, yeah, it would take a lot longer. I used to, in the past, actually do dream tours where I'd visit someone's island and they'd show me around, but that was before we got the Dream Suite feature in this game, which was a new leaf from the very start. This is so good. I love it. Marina, little like marina over here. Oh, it's incredible. I just can't get enough of this island so far. What does that say? Trade, pay, pick up. Oh, it's so good. Look at this area over here. It's just incredible. This is so unbelievably good. I have to steal so many ideas from this island. I really do. When we submit our islands after the stream starts, is there still a chance you can visit it? Yes, there is. It's just random, Sky.
It's not in order of when people visited, when submitted them. It's just random. So, yeah. What's this? Do I dare go in the pipe? Chat, do I go in the pipe? What are we saying, chat? Should I go in there or not? What do you think? Should I go in the pipe? Go in. Alright. I only need one person to say that to me. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. What's in the pipe? Predictions? I reckon it's be something with Tom Nook and Red. For sure. We're on a train. What? This is supposed to, I think, be like the train in Animal Crossing, you know, like back in New Leaf in the GameCube game, but just this being there, that's so funny. But that is really cool, because it's like we've gone kind of into the subway to go almost like onto the train, you know, that's really cool. I love it. Oh, I love that. That's so good. Now, that's a cool cinema, not like mine. I'm sure your island cinema is great too. As I always say on these streams, try not to compare your island to other people in a negative way. Because everyone has different islands. Everyone's islands are going to look different. At the end of the day, your island is unique to you, and that's its best attribute, really. There's objectively no good or bad islands in the game. Every island is just, you know, if you're happy with your island, that's all that matters. This is so cool. I love the residential areas as well. How do I get you to know my dream address? Do I tell you in chat? Please submit it. Check the pinned comment. Also, you can check the video description. There's a link to submit them. Paths are so good. They are. And look at... Oh, I love how this area... Look over here. You've got this really cool residential area over here. And then it transitions over to this. Oh, it's so good. This island just incorporates so many themes. This is genuinely, I think, one of the best islands I think I've been to. But one of the main things that is making me say that is the fact that they've incorporated so many really cool ideas into it. Because, you know, they're still using a lot of the basic things the game gives you. Like, a lot of these pathways and stuff, they're not custom or anything like that. But the way they have incorporated them in and they've done the theming of them is so good. Like, it's so good. How many years this took? Well, they actually did have a really long message about it. Let's see what they said, so I want to read it out. Ah, you'd be the first person I ever have visit my island. After 3 years of searching for inspo, I finally think I'm finished. The main part of the island is inspired by the Japanese countryside, but the rest is full of a little bit of everything. Mountains, a tropical beachside, a small town marina, suburban neighborhood, a little bit of a lot. Come by the visitor center or the train station, which is under construction, and all ideas are welcome. Would absolutely love for you to visit, and all feedback is always welcomed. By the way, the island name was chosen whilst I was watching old Soviet gymnastic videos. They were training in Minsk, and I was like, that works. Okay, so now some of you were asking what the name meant. Now you know. But yeah, really cool. A lot of love put into this island. It's great. My island is totally me. It's not really themed, but it's a piece of me. Thanks for the content you make. Well, thank you, and I'm glad to hear that about your island. That's the most important thing, you know? Oh, I love this. I love this tropical area over here. It's just so unbelievably good. See, the thing is, like, I get a lot of compliments on my island. Yeah, I still look at other people's islands and I think to myself, wow, I wish my island looked like this. I'm feeling like that right now. But I don't try and look at it as like, oh, okay, this person's island is good, so my island is bad. That's just not how it works. You know, our islands are unique. Our islands are different. That's how we have to look at it. Our islands are different. And that's good. If they all look the same, and we all use the same ideas and the same cores and everything, it'd be so boring. It would be unbelievably boring. I mean, this island is just great. It really is. You know, they've put in so much love and time and effort. I love that this island has a bit of everything. I think that's just really cool. And this, people asked me earlier what one of my favorite cores is. It's probably this. Probably like Japanese countryside, small Japanese suburban town core.
Because it's not quite city core. There's a difference, and that's probably my favorite core. I love it. Do you know what? Speaking of Smash Ultimate, we need Animal Crossing Everyone is Here in the next game. Genuinely, they need to do that. They need to have every Animal Crossing character return. They really do. Also, look at this. This is absolutely insane. Look at this. This is madness. This is unbelievable. It's so good. I just can't get over it. I really can't. How do you think of all this stuff? I really don't know. Well, they have said they've gotten a lot of inspiration. So, I mean, that's the thing. This island that, you know, with a lot of people in chat right now are probably thinking to themselves like, oh, I could never do something like this, or my island doesn't look as good as this. But you have to remember, this person has openly admitted their island is inspired by others. They wouldn't have started off with an island like this. They didn't come up with all themselves. They took inspiration from other people and they created something using their inspiration. And that's cool. We can all do that. That's something we can all do if we want to. Or we can just create something purely from our own minds, you know? But I think it's cool to take inspiration from other islands and stuff. And, you know, yeah. So this must be the train station area that I think is under construction, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. It might not be, to be fair, but it kind of feels like this little bit here is a little bit still work in progress. Oh, what's down here? This is a nice little quiet spot. That's cool. Yeah, okay, so this area over here very much feels like it's in under construction. I don't really know what ideas to give for it. I would say one thing, this is again giving me those tropical kind of beach vibes. I think it'd be really cool to have a sort of house, like a beach house overlooking the cliffs here. I think currently this and some of the trees and stuff over here don't really fit that very well. So maybe that's an idea that I would go with for this island, changing those up a bit to be a bit more tropical. Add in some palm trees, you know, using a little trick with the sand on the ground. I think that would work quite well. Unless it's supposed to be farming core, but then you do have a little bit of beach stuff around it, and given that it's right on the edge of your cliff going towards the beach, I think that could actually be a good idea, so... yeah. Right. Open the map, please. Yes, sure. Here you go. What's your least favorite NPC other than Zipper? Remind me of some of the NPCs again? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh, this is really cool. Have I been to this specific island of yours, Hope? I don't think I have, but I'm not 100% sure. It does feel kind of familiar, but I know you have a lot of different islands, so it could be one I visited for, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe it is, but I don't know. But it's very cool either way. I think I have been to this island. I'm fairly confident I've been to this island before. It is very, very nice. It is a very, very pretty island. I missed the front part. Okay, tell me where I missed. Tell me where I missed, and I'll go there. So we can check out the bit we missed last time. That would be good. Right, so I'm gonna open up the map and tell me where on the map I have not been to. Because this island, believe me, people in chat, this island, there's a lot to explore. So I want to see the bit that I missed last time. The full front castle area is where you missed. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the bit that's kind of like where all the paths are down the bottom. So right, let's go down there. Let's check that bit out. Right. But I've got to figure out how to get down there, that's the question. So I can't get down there from there. I can't get up there. Hey, Centro. How do I do it? How do I do it? I need some guidance, I think, to help get up there. I'm gonna need the guidance because... okay, maybe around here? Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, okay, good, right. So I just want to get out. I just want to get out and get to the front. There we go. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Right, okay, so we're actually in the castle area now, which is cool. Right, good. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember seeing the most of this last time. Nice little entrance to the island. I like it. Fancy. Wow, especially you definitely you know where people want to go on your island for sure. You know where people want to go. Right. Okay, I remember that bit, so I've seen that bit last time. I want to try and get to some bits that I haven't seen, which I think is over here. How do I... Oh no, because I'm on a different layer. That really threw me. Okay, there we go. So now we're down here. Alright, little fairy area. I like that. Very cool. I do love this pattern, by the way. This is a really cool pattern. It works very well. Hello, new. Been watching your videos. Well, welcome to the channel. This little fountain area is very cool. Very pretty. There's Nook's Cranny. Nook's Cranny is very well hidden. Very well tucked away. I guess it doesn't really fit the vibe of your island, does it? Any advice? I find it very hard to give advice for an island like this. The only advice I would give with this particular island is it is a bit hard to navigate around it, I think. Which is something people say to me all the time. So I'm not sure I'd be best qualified to give advice on that. But I think there's certain things where it could benefit from being a little bit more open, or maybe having some directional signs. That would help too. But also I kind of do understand that you want people to go a certain way. I feel like you don't want people, like you don't want someone to be able to cut through here, for example, which is understandable. So yeah, I mean that's really the only advice I could give for this particular island. Although I'm pretty sure you've deleted this one now, so I guess it won't apply to this one, but I guess afterwards, you know, any other future islands you do, maybe that's something I would say would help. So if you look at like this, for example, if let's say I'm standing here and I want to go down there, I almost can't even tell that these are on two different like layers. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like an optical illusion, which isn't your fault, but it's just the way the game looks. Obviously, the game is limited in itself. But I do get that's kind of the idea behind the island. It's not necessarily supposed to be super simple to get around. It's supposed to be, you know, an exploration. Yeah, RIP to this island because it does no longer exist, unfortunately. It has been destroyed. And there's a lot to it, but I won't check it all out because I checked out, I think a lot of it. I probably checked out all of it now, or at least most of it. I'm sure there's some things I've missed. But, yeah, there is another stream. So if any of you missed that last stream, just check it out on my channel and you can see even more of this island to do like a full tour. Or you can tour it yourself, use the dream code. I recommend that too. But I'm checking out this little bit over here because I think I missed this part. And this part is so cool as well. I love the vibes over here. This is really, really good. And like I said, these custom patterns are great. See, I can't... Okay, now I see. Right, there we go. Oh my gosh, I love your emotes. Yeah, I love the channel emotes. The bob emojis are great. We've got some new ones, in case anyone missed it. We've got some new bob emojis and some emojis of my character. And Brewster dabbing, because you've got to have that. Well, I enjoyed checking this out once again. I'm glad we managed to see some things I missed. Like I said, I feel like there's even more stuff I missed on that island. But it must be a lot worse. Is it possible for the user to visit their own island? I'm not sure. Do you folks know the answer? Right. Right. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are on this island by Mr. Parchment. What villages do they have? Okay. Oh, he's got Bob. Nice. Apparently there were lots of secrets on this island, so we'll find it out. Should we check out the pipe? Danebury sounds so British for me. To me, it does, Chris, honestly. It's Bob! It took us to Bob! It's incredible. Where is he? How do we get to him? How do we get to him? Bob. Bob. No, he's... Where did he go? Bob? Where did he go? There he is! Bob! Oh! Thank goodness I ran into you when I did. I have no idea how to get home. He's lost. He's lost. Poor Bob. I love how even in a dream, you can make all kinds of discoveries on other islands out there. I also like that I can eat as much as I want and never get full. What if this island has any special local dishes? If you hear anything, don't forget to pass it on. I bet dream food tastes extra good. I bet it does. Hey, if this dream keeps going so well, we should totally take a cruise together. We're gonna take it. Bob wants to take a cruise with me. I'm so flattered. I love the Bob sunglasses emoji so much, honestly. It's so good. It has to be one of the top tier emojis on the channel. Well, I like this area, little market area, that's cool. I think maybe adding in some extra little items here, some stools and stuff would really go a long way. Just, you know, like maybe even some rubbish bags and stuff, just something to make it feel a bit more lively. Like, you've got some of that down here, so I think having some of that up here too would make it really cool. Little perky ears, yeah. Oh, it's the little news thing again. We saw that idea earlier on another island, so it's cool to see that one again. Stitches walking through the thing, cool. What's your opinion on the mum clothes furniture? Oh, I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of them. Oh, I love this area over here. Really cool, like, beach ruins type area. Kind of reminds me of the Gerudo Desert a bit in Zelda, especially, you know, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Gives me those vibes. I like that. It's actually kind of like an oasis in a bit, which again reminds me of those games. Can't determine the theme. I don't think this island has a specific theme. I think they just kind of said it was lots of ideas, lots of secrets and fun things. Yes, look, Chris, you were right. You were right. It's a British island. They're playing a bit of football. A bit of footy. Oh, I love it, mate. I love a bit of footy. It's great, mate. Boy, it's absolutely amazing. Hey, Sky, welcome to the Bob's Gang. Thanks so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Always good to have new channel members join us. This is accurate to real British football, honestly. If this is really UK, where's the Greggs then, bruv? Where's the Greggs? That's what I want to know. I want to know where the bloody Greggs is. I'm about to kick off. I'm about to go absolutely mental, mate, if I don't get to see the Greggs soon. Now, actually, where's the Weatherspoons? Where's the Weatherspoons? That's what I need to know. Where's the Cheeky Spoons? Where's the Nando's? If I don't get to see them soon, I'm going crazy. Let's join Bob's Gang. Check out my island. Well, hopefully we will get to see it. That would be good. I've been submitting for 3 years. Oh no. That... What? What is this? Jesse, we need to sell our turnips at Nook's Cranny, Jesse. Yo, Mr. White, I'm not sure about that one, yo. I heard Joan's on to us, yo. Jesse, it's Daisy May in New Horizons. They got rid of Joan. She's out of the picture. Yo, I don't trust her, Mr. White. This is incredible. I am the one who sells my furniture. They need one of Saul Goodman now. Look at his bright forehead. It is so big. I can't get through. I want to see more of the island, but I think they've basically locked that part of their island away. No, actually we can get through. That's good. That's the last thing I was expecting to see on this island, to be honest with you. I was not expecting to see that. Like, if you had told me we were gonna see that, I would have said you're crazy. We're not gonna see that. This is really cool. I like this area over here. Bro, they're all dead. Who's Walter White? He's a renowned criminal who turned to a life of crime. Right, well that was a cool island. I enjoyed checking it out. Thank you for sending that one in, bruv. Brown. Brown.